We are off to a great start. I have already been attacked by my tiara. Hold on, we gotta fix this. It's trying to go away. Hi! First of all, the answer to ice cream is always yes, Carl. Do that. Also, Claire! Oh my god, it's so good to see you! What's up? I'm so glad you got to pop in! We've missed you! It's just time. It's time to Mai Tai, in case you're not, if you haven't gone to Twitter. Excuse me, X. Fuck all of that. It's just a double Mai Tai kind of evening. It's where we're at. It's good. It's good. I have had even just the last 48 hours have been, like, not, I know so many people have so much else worse going on, and in the grand scheme of things, anything I have, ultimately, not that bad, but it has been, like, just cursed enough for me to be like, what happened? What happened? What happened? Yeah, so the last week since last Persona, was something. But then, yeah, specifically the last 48 hours have just been... So anyways, we've double Mai Tai'd, and we're gonna try to make the, maybe if I put it on the headset first, we're gonna get that where it should be. Hi Brian! Hi Flash! Okay, no, yeah, that's right. I love this tiara, but it doesn't like this headset. So maybe... No. Yes, we're just gonna do that. No, we're gonna make this... I've worn this plenty of times with this headset. Why is it not behaving right now? What is this shit? You know what? I think the tiara is more important. I'm just not gonna be able to hear any of the game today. We're just not gonna hear anything. Nothing. It's not happening. Cut the roof of my mouth last night. Oh no! That's bad. Don't do that. The Wonder Woman. Oh, what if I fully... Oh, it got caught on my hair. Oh no. I gotta redo my ponytail. Everything's insane. So if y'all remember, my headset just made a sound. Hold on. Did my headset just die? Okay, we're gonna, hold on. We're doing the ponytail. I just heard it turn off. And it's not making any sound. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, why are you, okay, we got, so first things first, I gotta figure out my headset, and then we're gonna talk about the dogs in my cursed week. And then we gotta talk about you and why you're shaving your head. Okay. Alright, I have sounds again. So that's good. Okay, alright, that problem solved. Curly hair is unruly. I mean, like, kinda, yeah. I don't even remember, like, how long is your hair right now? I don't even know. No, she's not talking about just chopping it. I think she, like, Sassy, are you talking, like, fully shave? Or are you talking, like, buzz cut? Like, what are we talking about here? This, okay, I think we're good. I'm probably gonna get mad at it later. It feels like it's gonna dig into the side of my head after a while. But, we got it right now. Shave it, same thing. It's not the same thing. It's, like, super not the same thing. Okay. Oh, boy. So many very... No, this is bad. Oh, I think I got it. Okay. Dear fucking Lord. Alright. So, it's kind of crooked and my hair looks stupid. Maybe we're doing a different tiara tonight. Maybe we'll do a different one. I don't know. I really wanted to do this one, but, like, hot damn. Hot damn. I want to say of Callaloo. I don't even know what that fucking means. I don't even know what that means. I gotta look up Callaloo. Hold on. We're just already off the goddamn rails. Callaloo. Oh god. Oh god. Hey, Liz! Thank you for that 33 months resub. Lurking, playing video games, not one shot. Okay, wait, so does that mean you are here from the beginning so I don't have to hold on to the conversation that I was gonna wait for you for? I need you to be so goddamn clear right now. Kaolu, that's a child with a ball for a head. The fuck is that? I like the ones where he's wearing a baseball hat. That's much better than his naked head. The naked head's freaking me out. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, now that we solved that... Oh, I gotta do the original thing I was going out on my phone for. Just say my name. Alright, cool. You'll hear all the yelling. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Hold on. Why is everything happening all at the same time? I just got 2 messages in Discord simultaneously. Okay. There's that one. There's that one. Alright. I will read these later. This is fine. Dear Lord. Okay. Here's what equal to my length. My length? You have mermaid hair? How did it get that long? Holy shit. Kaolu just means pebble in French. Okay, sure. Sure. I don't... Okay. God. We are so distracted. Alright. You guys remember last week when I was like, I'm gonna have to run away a little bit, and then I did have to at one point because Tucker wasn't feeling good. So that I thought it was him being stressed because Jeff's not here. He is so bonded to Jeff, it's insane. And so he gets stressed when Jeff leaves. He's gone for a long time right now. So he started, we're just gonna, Joe! Oh, you're so close. One more month until I can delete my Twitch account and retire to the countryside with a goat named Franklin and a weird little turtle I bury in the winter. What? What does that mean? What was that last little bit? You gotta elaborate on that. You gotta, I don't know if I just missed a reference or what. Oh. Okay, so anyways, Tucker was having digestive issues, we'll say. You can fill in the blanks. And I figured it was a stress thing. But even though I was like, it's a stress thing, I'm still gonna treat it like I normally, like, it's like, I gotta make sure he's not dehydrated because that's a issue when you're having that issue. Goes for humans too, drink more water. And when I say he was having a digestive, it was like every hour and a half, 2 hours, all throughout the night. Like, this was constant. So I wasn't like sleeping well either for a number of days. So he was very good about letting me know when he needed to go out, so I didn't have to clean up any messes in the house, which was great. But this was like a lot, and so I'm like trying to make sure he stays hydrated, and I'm doing it like making him like rice water, because that's supposed to be helpful rather than just like plain regular water. And he's not getting his regular food, he's just getting white rice and plain chicken. I'm doing that to try to like help, so that way then if, you know, chill everything out, calm down all his insides. And so that's what was going on when we streamed last week on Wednesday. And when we left, I was like, cool, I have to go into work tomorrow. I ended up, because I was up again all night with Tucker, I was like, I'm a little worried. Like, I don't want to leave him unattended for 8 hours while I go down to the warehouse. So I ended up texting Greg, texting my boss, and being like, hey, I am so sorry, because I know we're like super behind on stuff and we're trying to play catch up. It's like, but Tucker's not doing super great, and I'm a little worried about like leaving him alone for an extended period of time. I'm still happy to like come in and like crank through some stuff, but instead of like, it's like, I know we need to get paint done. When we finish paint, can I just like, I would leave orders and all the other stuff to you and just like essentially do like a half day so I can come back home. And he was like, funny, you should text me that. He goes, I was just debating whether I needed to text you and tell you that I needed to stay home because of reasons. So I think this is the universe just going, nobody do anything. He's like, still get your hours. He's like, work on the spreadsheet stuff so that way you can still get hours. But like, be home. Like, family comes first, and that goes for fur babies too. This is why I love the people I work with. And this is why Greg is a great boss. He's like, no, he's like, your pets count as family. And that always takes priority. Like, stay home. So ended up staying home on Thursday and doing this dance with Tucker constantly. He still wasn't like super great Friday. It was slowing down a little. Saturday, Griff also starts. So now I'm like, this is not a stress thing. This is a bug, and it is now passed to Griff. Shit. So now they're both... Shit. Now they're both having trouble. Tucker's no longer waking me up in the middle of the night, but Griff is. So like I've literally had a shitty week. Is what's happened. So dealing with all of that, while I'm dealing with all of that, I said, there's not been any messes like in the house, but they've still had like poopy butts. And I've got baby wipes that I've been trying to clean them as they like come in to try to make sure. I must have missed it at some point. This is like, cool, well, I need to throw some stuff in the wash then. So throw things in the wash. And I pull them out and I throw them in the dryer. And the dryer won't start. The dryer sounds like a car that won't turn over. Like, it's starting to try to engage, but it's just like not. It's just like not. So then I had soaking wet dog beds. So there's just all of that, and then just another fun little tidbit. I'm saving some of these things when James here. The other fun tidbit is aging sucks, and I slept wrong the other night, and I have lost the ability to use this shoulder. If I lift it more than like a 45-degree angle, I am in excruciating pain, and I cannot apply any pressure, weight, or anything to it. Which was fun, because the way I learned that I did this to myself was I tried to lean on this arm to get out of bed, and then just fell face first hit my face on the nightstand. It's been just like a time. I'm ready for Jeff to be home. I'm ready for the dogs to be able to eat solid food again. The amount of I've had to prepare so much chicken and rice for them, and I don't want to make a bunch and then have them be fine. So I've just been doing it in smaller batches. But I'm almost out of chicken. I need to make more rice, and I'm just like, please stop. Anyways, it's hi villain. It's great. I follow a TikTok that buries their turtles in the winter for hibernation and digs them up in the spring. Sure. I'm just gonna go with it. Because I don't have the capacity to question that at this point. I just don't. So, anyways, we're gonna Persona. We are, I think the last thing it said, I think we're still 2 days out from the Palace deadline, so that means we've got about 2 in-game days before we hit cutscene hell. So I don't know how much story time we'll actually get to. I have one thing I absolutely have to yell about. And then we'll just see where the night takes us. Yeah. Let's do the thing. Joe says, would you like a subject change? I'm making black garlic and my apartment smells amazing. Ooh. I like that. I so badly earlier really wanted a good toast, slice of some kind of toasted bread. One of those good open those really good, I was with open weave, you know what I mean? Big old pockets of where there were air bubbles so it'll hold stuff. I really wanted one of those with toasted olive oil, big flaky sea salt, some garlic spread on it. Earlier I was yes, I need this. Look, Jeff has been gone for 2 weeks. And my audio didn't switch over. Jeff has been gone for 2 solid weeks. And I was I'm gonna go full gremlin mode, and it's gonna be a fucking nightmare. I've actually been pretty good about what I have eaten while he's been gone. However, that, responsibility, I don't know what words we want here. I did use the last of it today. I did use the last of it today, which is good. He comes home on Friday night. So I only have 48 hours of being completely unhinged, but it is 48 hours of being completely unhinged. And I don't know what that's going to look like. So, I actually wasn't too bad. I guess I technically, I didn't really super do anything like girl dinner. There was one day where I just like did not feel like eating. I was like, I'm not hungry. So I ate a protein bar so that way I technically had some protein. And then I just ate like a whole bunch of chips and salsa because I wasn't hungry, but I needed the act of eating. Does that make any sense? I needed the crunchies. But I wasn't hungry, but I was like, I'm just gonna eat this. It was close enough. That's what I did. It's not been too bad other than that. Tomorrow's gonna be a disaster for dinner though. All right, what are we trying to do? Oh, Ponytail wants to hang out. I need to yeah, we gotta hang out for sure. So we're gonna do that. Call that just achieving nutrients, pretty much. Only mac and cheese. If you're not, here's the thing, less than normal. I think in the last 2 weeks I had, let's see, I had a mac and cheese yesterday. And I had one on like Saturday. I haven't like really had many, which is wild. I've been doing my, so like one of my favorite like summertime meals is pasta salad. And I know half of you just went, what? Because you're imagining the shit you get from the deli where it's like, here's some macaroni noodles just slathered in like mayonnaise and stuff. No, not that. It is literally salad, but like instead of spinach, you know, spinach or lettuce or whatever, it is cold noodles. So I use like a veggie rotini. So it's rotini, but it's vegetable based. I say vegetable based. It's got like veggies like in it, so it's like still carby, but it's got some veggies in it. And so it's like it's some of that. And then carrots, peas, olives, chopped up hard-boiled egg, chicken, and some cheese, and then some Italian dressing. It's just like a goddamn salad, but it satisfies my eat your veggies, but also I need carbs to survive. And Liz, what the fuck are you talking about? I can't handle this. I can't handle this. I've never seen. I can't even do it right now. I can't even do it right now. We're not gonna do it. Point being, it's salad, but with some noodles instead. And it's like light on the dressing, like all that stuff. So I've been doing that, which I think has satisfied a lot of my motivation for what I would normally like go to mac and cheese for. It's like I've done that. I did have a potbelly sandwich at one point, but I was like, is sandwich is good. I was just out and I felt like getting a little treat, and I fucking love sandwiches. It's like sandwich. I did a poke bowl at one point. What did I do? I did get some canes yesterday. I did get canes with lemonade. Ew! What is this? What? Hold on. Liz, what the actual fuck? Okay, I can... Hold on. My foot pedal's not working. Hold on. What happened? Is it unplugged? No, it's plugged. Oh my god, what happened? Oh my... No. Oh, what? There it is. Okay, we're good. Everything's good. Liz, what the fuck? Okay, here's the thing, is I've always hated the pasta salad that I see at like potlucks and picnics or whatever. I've only ever seen it as a mayonnaise disaster. It's like potato salad, but they used overcooked elbow instead. Is pretty much the way I've ever seen any other pasta salad. What are you talking about with bell peppers? I was like, not allowed veggie. Oh, cucumber, I get it now. Pepperoni? What the fuck are you talking about? And you can't be like, it must be a Midwest thing. Bitch, I lived like 3 hours from where you are for like a decade. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm gonna Google. I'm just Googling pasta salad. And I'm seeing the first thing that pops up. Pasta salad. What is the first one that pops up? Oh my god. It's not the bullshit that I've seen. So this is already unhinged. This one's got goddamn broccoli. Okay. Well, most often tossed in vinegar, oil, or mayonnaise-based dressing. So at least that's the fucking thing. What? But what? The idea of bell pepper. God. Oh, this one's, yeah, this one has chunks. Okay. Okay. Here. Liz, is yours chunks of salami / pepperoni meat, or is yours the slices of pepperoni? Because I did just see a picture of one of like little cubed tiny bits of meat, which I will admit makes it less unhinged than the idea of slices being in it. No, you do the slices. Okay, no, this is... What the fuck? Yeah, I've only ever seen... I'm gonna find a picture of the ones I've seen, and I'm gonna drop it in the Discord. Because I've only ever seen this. Yours also sounds terrible, but the mayonnaise ones are definitely real bad. Yeah, there we go. Let's save this picture. This one actually looks like the worst version of it, because this one doesn't have... I don't know what is happening in this one. Okay, chit chat. Here we go. Here we go. Enjoy that. That's the only kind I've ever seen. My D&D group is yelling at me because I'm getting yelled. I'm confused! I'm confused! Are you playing D&D or are you playing other games? What are you doing? I don't know what's happening anymore. The rails are gone. The rails are merely a suggestion. There's something wrong with this. The ratio is not right. Oh, it's because the ice has melted a lot and it's just watery up top. Where's my stirring paintbrush? Hold on. Where did it go? Oh, okay. I love puppies. I love it. Tucker's gotten in a habit of napping on the Yoshi rug that I made. The Yoshi egg rug. Fucking love it. Not fully napping on it, but he rests his head on it. 'Cause he doesn't like laying on soft things. He continually, like, just will lay on the floor next to a soft thing. So the fact that he's putting his head on it does make me happy. There's pasta salad. I sometimes will get that is bow tie, basil, sun-dried tomatoes, very, very light Romano cheese. That sounds good. I'm down for that. Other than, I'm weird about sun-dried tomatoes. There's something about sun-dried tomatoes I always love the idea of, and then I actually try to consume them, and I'm like, oh. And I don't know if it's the texture of them. There's something, I think my issue with sun-dried tomatoes is that, like, they almost have, like, a jammy texture, but then it, like it was a jam that was left out to dry, and now it's, like, weirdly gummy. That's not quite right, but it's the closest I can get. Did you get one of those paintbrush cleaner things? I know exactly what you're talking about. I did actually. I've wanted one forever, but I was like, the places I could find to get them from, it was like more money than I wanted to spend, or it was like, oh yeah, it's like reasonably priced, but also it's like $10 to ship it. I was like, I don't want to fucking do that. I saw one the other day, on an online thing. It's a pretty pink color. That was 18 bucks with free shipping, and I was like, perfect. So it shipped yesterday, so I will hopefully have that soon, and we'll see how good it actually works. Okay, Carl, I'm so glad you understood what I was going for. Tucker is also funny when it's bedtime. He's got a big giant floofy bed, which is very comfortable. Like, I would love an adult version of one. It's big enough I could still lay in it, even as me, because I am small. Yes, go see her. Sure, okay. Oh, okay, hold on. So many things just happened. First, I'm gonna finish the Tucker story. He likes to lay in that bed to sleep, but he hangs his head out, which I can't imagine is good for his neck or his blood flow. Number 2. We're gonna talk, I'm adding this to the list. We're gonna talk about Shure as a response to stuff. Because Jeff and I had to have this conversation about how short is an unacceptable way to respond to things. Fuck, okay, I really wanted to wear this one. It's just not working. It's just not working. I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to go there. We're gonna do this. Sun-dried tomatoes seem congealed to me. Okay, I'm so glad it's not just me. I really like the idea of them. And then I'm like, maybe this time will be different. And it's not. It's never... That time is never different. Okay, she just texted me, so that's concerning. Okay. Weird. Oh, that is... I don't like that. This feels suspicious. Why did you... Okay, this is a text. This is a text. So why did it say see you like she interrupted her own... Like, this makes sense conversationally. This doesn't make sense typed out. What the fuck? Alright. Yes, I would like to get some food. Sure. Yeah, okay. Great. Mm-hmm. What is happening?
Senpai?
What is the box? Why am I eating and she's not? Like, what? God. Anyways. She strikes me as a person to send voice messages over text. You know what? Maybe. I can see that. Did you have that?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Oh, she made that. Okay, wait. Oh, she said we should get some food first, but we're not getting food. She just already had food.
So anyway.
Didn't this... Hold on. Wasn't this a thing in Persona 4? Wasn't there somebody who's like, I can't cook, but I've been learning to cook, and then they made something and it was god-awful, and I had to pretend I liked it? I feel like I remember that. That's macaroni salad, the Italian dressing monstrosity, as you call it, is specifically pasta salad. What? Oh! Say hi, sweetie! Everybody grab your cups! God, I figured out what was wrong with my foot pedal. I would like to cheers my opinionated nephew, and I hope he is a cup and isn't upset that I just said the word if you were not prepared for that. Oh, I meant to add that button to my deck to get the command up. Everybody grab your glasses, it's time to cheers, sassy toddler! Cheers! Hi, baby! Yay, cheers! Thank you, Bezos. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. Liz, I'm gonna regret going down this path. Macaroni is pasta. I don't know if you're aware of that. Also, I've seen this macaroni salad with things other than elbows. So then is it still macaroni salad? It can't be named for the noodle shape because the noodle can change. You can use macaroni in your bullshit. You could use penne in this mayo disaster. The fuck are you talking about? It's the mayo versus the dressing, but it's not what it's named for. You can't be like, oh, it's like, oh, this is macaroni salad when it's like spaghetti. I just thought too much about how much worse it would be as spaghetti. Just spaghetti slathered in mayo is awful. Oh my god. That's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. Can't be thinking about simply throwing a dollop of mayo on buttered noodles. No, don't do that either. Don't. Oh boy. Okay. We've gone a little bit nuts. Let's get back to this that I think is just recycling yet another storyline. I'm using that very loosely. She made this specifically with my body type in mind. What do you think my body type is? And knowing how much you exercise. Oh my god. What do I think this is? For everyone who's not a mod, I just got the notification that Joe banned mayo. And when you ban somebody, you can actually put a reason in. And the reason was on noodles. Don't get me wrong. When mayo is called for, mayo is superior to, like, I'm on Team Mayo. If you're on Team Miracle Whip, you can get the fuck out. Shit's gross. But also, fuck all of that pasta salad, macaroni salad, whatever. All of that. All that? Get rid of it. The pepperoni is really throwing me. Mayo has its time and place. Avocado mayo is a particular love of mine. I got some of the, I don't know exactly where to put the emphasis on the vowels. Some of the Japanese mayo. I got a little bit of that because that's supposed to be very good, but I haven't decided what to, like, use it on, and I don't know. I don't know. So if anybody has suggestions, I'd be down for it. Would you believe I've never had mayo? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Where's my Ashley list? I had it somewhere. Oh god, where did it go? I had started a list of things, of foods for you. We were gonna start keeping track. It was supposed to be on this. It was on this pad. Okay. Did I pull off that paper for something? Shit! Oh, there it is! No, that's not it! Fuck! Okay, well, I guess I gotta start a new one for now. God damn it. I don't remember what was on the original. What was even on the first one? Ashley Foods. Mayo. Alright, there we go. Yes, Joe, that one. Mayo in the right situation is fantastic. Sandwiches, the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Favorite college football bowl. Okay. They dump a Gatorade container full of mayo on the winner. Oh my god. That sounds like a very specific punishment. I've had ranch dressing. I've had ranch dressing. Okay, good. It was chicken bacon ranch pizza. I don't know if that counts as having ranch dressing, but okay. It was probably... Oh, the food... I got so confused. You're like, it was probably peaches or mango or something, and I was like, with the ranch? No, you're talking about whatever was originally on the list. I'm assuming you said peaches and mango. I'm assuming that means you have not had either of those. So I can go ahead and add both of them onto this. I really want to know where the original one went. Peaches. Mango. Which, to be fair, mango is kind of like a wild thing. If I go to jail, it's because someone dumped a bunch of mayo on me, right? It looks delicious. I'm gonna be supportive of this thing. Chicken and eggs are to help you with fatigue. Okay. There's some beans in there too. It's on brown rice. Okay, this all sounds reasonable. Weight control is important for gymnasts, but we also need to make sure we've got energy and stamina too. So high protein, low fat. Okay, yeah. Okay, great.
This looks good.
Why did I look so shocked and stuff? Is that all for you? All of these are bad. Never question how much food a lady is eating in either direction. So that's bad, that's bad. This is offensive. Fuck. I'm not gonna tell her that seems like too much. That's the worst of them. So we'll do that. Oh, she thought that was great. Oh, girl, we gotta work on some stuff. First year of the bowl, dropped the container on the coach's head because it was too heavy for the cheerleader lifting it. Oh my god. Can you imagine having to go to urgent care for a concussion and they're like, what happened? And they're like, oh, they dropped a Gatorade jug full of mayonnaise on my head. Can you imagine that fucking conversation? God damn, I want that box.
So,
This is... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Be good, be good, be good. It's familiar flavor, but it doesn't match the food. What the fuck does that mean? Keep trying different parts, but it all tastes like the same thing. Something very familiar. What does that mean? What does this mean? That's mean. That is also... This tastes like I'm trying to be like, I can't place it. Oh god, what is she about to say? Too much flavoring might be bad for you. Because I'm white, right? So I only went light with light seasoning. Okay, but... That's the flavor I was going for. What is it? Okay, it tastes like curry. What is the problem? I don't understand what the problem is.
I'm so sorry.
No! 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 This is bad! This is worse! No, don't get mayonnaise. We've been over that. Why do we think the therapist is gonna have salt when we're in the cafeteria? Do we not think the cafeteria has salt? Calm down. Just never tell a lady to calm down. Never tell anybody to calm down, actually, if I'm being honest. Let's not make that a gendered problem. Everything's fine, though. No, that's super not what the... That's not the message you're supposed to take for that. No. I'm enjoying this. Take... Okay. Yes, like, just please believe the words I said. But also, what is the...
Thank you for the meal.
What? You made it for me! What is she talking about? What? What was the problem? This feels flirty. I don't think I want that. I feel like this game, I feel like I remember from Persona 4, the game makes it really clear when you're doing like the romantic-y thing, and I'm not gonna accidentally end up in a relationship, but I want a curry cannon now.
Thank you so much.
Okay, but I got 3 music notes, so there we go. Nope, don't do that. You don't need to do that. That's not the thing I said. Oh my god. What's wrong with Florley? Here's the thing. Is she's cute. She's fine. She's fine. No, she's fine. But she's probably like, I'm assuming there's a romance path since there wasn't the last one. And that's not who I would pick. So... Guys, we haven't done a bit war in a long time. Do I need to bit war who I romance in this game? Assuming that's a thing? I think the last... God, what was the last full-on bit war we did? The Stardew Who to Marry was fucking hilarious. I think we bit warred what Zelda CDI was gonna have to play. It's not Kanji. I said things I don't know. I don't know. And the person who... The 2 people who would know, one of them's not answering and the other one is not here yet, so... Is celibacy an option? It could be one! I don't think I have to romance anybody, assuming that's a thing. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna add this to the list for James. Okay, I have my list of foods Ashley hasn't had. I have my conversational topics. I have my pending potential rug designs. Dice I need to remake. Oh, this one can go away? Yes. Okay, we're gonna add this here. Yeah, he should. Yeah, James will be here soon. So, okay, is this one can go completely away? Is this sheet completely done? Yes. Get rid of that. Get out of here. That did not make me garbage can. Hold on. Because both dogs have not been feeling well, they both look like they're dead when they're sleeping, and it freaks me the fuck out. So I try to stare at them for a while, every once in a while, just be like, I see them moving, right? And right now they're too far away, so hold on a second. Okay, we're good. Everybody's still breathing. You can be celibate with Krobus if you ask him to move in. Okay, that was not a sentence I expected to read. I wish I had more time, because there's so many games I'm behind on. I have an insane backlog for things I want to be able to stream. But then also, like, just doing, like, with all of the updates that have happened since the last time I played it, like, just doing a fresh Stardew Farm sounds fucking great. So, I was making a sandwich. What kind of sandwich, Joe? You gotta tell us. Tell us all about the sandwich. Sure, I don't... Actually, I know which of those was good. Do it after... Oh, is there another update coming? Son of a bitch. Where am I at with you? You're 3. Okay. I need you to be... My cheat sheet that James gave me said to make sure that gets to 5, so I'm glad we did this.
All right.
Sassy Charlie just kissed a scrape on my leg to make it feel better. Aww! Well, see, the cause of the scrape on your leg, I feel like that's that's a relevant thing. Was this an apology kiss or to truly just make it feel better? Now that we've gotten all our nutrients, it's time for the next phase. Oh, is she one of those weirdos? She just ate so much. She's like, let's go work out right now. Are you gonna be like Jeff? Oh, no. Oh, no! You can't eat all of that and then do a bunch of flip-de-doos! This is how Jeff is? Jeff will eat, like, a huge meal and then immediately want to go for, like, a 5K run. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I just ate. I need to, like, sit and digest. Maybe walk. Maybe. What is this? You eat, like, a big old burrito from Qdoba and be like, all right, let's go! And I'm like, no, I need to coma. Judo can do flip-de-doos. That's what it feels like. Alright, Joe was making a crunchy peanut butter and honey sandwich. Ooh, a whole wheat bread made with a clean butter knife on a fresh from the dishwasher plate purchased from a Walmart in 2015 using my debit card that expired a year or 2 ago and has been replaced with a new debit card currently in my wallet. Joe, I appreciate the level of detail you went into on that. 100%. That was commitment. Cheers. Hey, Joe, actually, this is great. I'm glad we're talking about you eating stuff. I heard a rumor that you, were just, like, eating some fucking chocolate frosting. What was that about? What was that? And related, did Jess yell at you? Because I got a message from someone, I'm not gonna name names, I'm not a snitch. Someone messaged me on Discord and it was all capital letters, Joe is eating chocolate frosting. Can you text Jess? I don't have her number. Which I, of course, screenshotted and turned around and texted to her. But I need to know more about this.
All right.
Yeah, max HP. So tasty later in the afternoon, I thought I was worried I had caught COVID. Yeah, the anaphylaxis will do that to you. I'm an apex predator. I've been designed with the same mannerisms as a lion or a gorilla. My food gets eaten, then I rest for the next 15 hours until it's time to get the new meal. Exactly. Although 15 hours is a long time. I feel like you should be eating slightly more frequently than that, but like the rest of that applies, for sure.
Maybe some other time.
I'm gonna get home and immediately throw up.
Ah, you're back.
Oh, we get to be stupid again! Let's go. It's just a wicked chocolate reaction. Yeah, which is why you should not be doing that. Just as Mom, the lovely saint of a woman she is, forgot about the chocolate allergy. You handed me some chocolate frosting to try. You gotta not. Joe, all right. Labeled for an unparalleled artist. I would go with, my gut would be savant. S-A-V-A-N-T. Okay, that would fit. Do I have all the letters for it? So what is it? That's a Dutch painter. Yeah, that's that. A rough drawing. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is savant. What do I think these other ones are? Dutch painter. I don't know anyone's nationalities. Rough drawing. That would be a sketch. We're just gonna fucking go for it because I think this is the only one that matters. Oh, I don't see a letter V though. I don't see a V. Never mind. All right, so let's get rid of some letters. Okay. Dutch painter. Unparalleled artist. Okay, I thought it was gonna be just like a term for them, but like maybe it's an actual person's name. That's why I was calling you 10 instead of Jen. Oh, that's cute. I mean, it's still closer than the one actress who I will not name because I don't want to end up with somehow it turning into a thing, who could never remember my name, always called me something different every time she saw me. And then also, because she could never remember my name, also didn't recognize I was the person emailing her about her travel, so she would complain to me about me, which was always fun. Is she was complaining about that Jam girl. I was Jam, J-A-M. Jam, Gem, Gina. I was Gina at one point. So, 10, much better than she did. Don't up to it, it was me. Incredible. All right. Thinking of the crossword if you want help. Here's the problem, is if you do that, then I am left with a very few. Yeah! I'm not gonna know, especially because it ends with a T. Oh, wait. I think it's Rembrandt. Right? We have all those letters. Someone is like, are you fucking kidding me? I feel like it was like that. I feel like that was how it was spelled. I have no idea. I might be really stupid. I am double my tying it. I am at least halfway through one of them. I'm halfway through it, so I'm down one. That is spelled correctly. Yay! I knew it was who was planning on holding a grudge and getting my vengeance sometime down the road. Was taking notes on who to watch convos between. There you go. Sounds like you're playing Clock Tower. Dude! I've been watching a lot of Clock Tower, rewatching a lot of the old NRB videos to get ready for, hopefully in our next game, we're going to play with the new script. So new to us. We've only played the base script. And after watching some of these a couple of times, I have had my own ideas for roles. That's terrifying. I had an idea for a minion. I had an idea for a townsfolk. I'm fucking ready to go. I'm very excited about them. Looking for a slider bar of number of fucks to get from my boss. Oh, wait, are you, when you say you're looking for one, are you saying you like the idea and you have not located one? Or you found a couple and you're choosing between them? Because if it's the first one, I have a solution for you. There is an artist who has a number of slider pins. I need to go and find who it is. I can't remember the name of it right now. They have a ton of different slider pins, and I swear number of fucks was one of them. Send me a Discord DM so I remember to look for it after this is done. Okay, all right. So now I'm down to I'm down to here's the problem, is there's still one extra letter. I don't want a big one, not just a pin. Oh! Never mind. These were pins. I mean, they were like they were big pins. But they were pins, so if you don't want a pin, never mind. I want to mount that shit on a wall. Oh! Okay. Oh! I potentially have another solution for you. Send me that DM anyways. I know a number of people with laser cutters who do custom work. So we could get a nice piece of wood and make this. Yeah, the person who made my super cool giant D20 like storage thing and the lamp one, she does that on laser cutters. Oh, so we could get fancy as fuck with this potentially. I don't know how much she is willing to do the custom work thing. I think we would need to make our own files, but I have ways to do that. Anyways, we're like super losing the plot things here. I think this is actually supposed to be a person. Label for an unparalleled artist. This is an adjective. What do I think? One of these letters just doesn't belong here. Okay. Is it just master? Is it just master? Oh god. Did I spend all this time worried? With this music, it's also just worse. I don't need you to define master for me. It's one of the longest full names in art history. Okay, wait, what the fuck is Pablo Picasso's full ass name? What is his full ass name?
All right.
You can't say that and not tell me!
Nice.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Ugh. Villain coming in hot. I'm not going to pronounce most of that. Pablo Diego Jose Francisco de Paulo. Paulo Juan. That's so much! Thank you, Epic Rap Battles of History. God, I haven't thought about Epic Rap Battles of History in ages. Oh my gosh. What a fucking callback. God, what was... I'm trying to... There was one I knew by heart for a long time. I still know the words to the one that when Jeremy was doing the riffs on Epic Rap Battles, and he did Tex versus Ruby, and I did the Tex lines for him. And I practiced that so much before I recorded it. That has cemented itself in my memory. So I still know that. Leonidas versus Master Chief was pretty good. Fuck, I'm gonna need to go and like watch some of those again later. Alright. Oh, that's right, I use this. Okay, so it's nighttime. It's a Thursday. I don't think what's his butt. Is Shinjuku where the... No. This is where Darts is. Yeah, okay, so never mind. Who would be at Shinjuku at night? Last one they did was Lara Croft for Indiana Jones 9 months ago. Oh my god, are they still making them? I thought they stopped. I messaged Jess about the Mayo thing, and she's gonna think of a few good options to use it with. Oh my god, bless you, Jess and Joe. Thank you for doing that. But also, it's one of those things that's like, I've seen a bunch of things that's like, oh, it's like really good with onigiri. I was like, great. I don't know how to make that either. There is a place I know I could go get some. I could just roll up I don't even carry a purse anymore. I could pull a purse out and put my container of mayo in there and just roll up and get one to put the mayo on it. I thought they died. No, I didn't think they died. I mean, I think they died as far as, like, the internet goes. There's that. Okay. Alright. Who could possibly... God, I forgot how big my fucking map got. Well, Shogi's not there. I can't imagine any of the people I need are around. I guess I could go... We're gonna go get a burger. God, where the fuck is the burger? Is it you? Are you the burger? Big Bang Burger! We're gonna go eat a giant burger to get our guts up. Mario vs. Wright Brothers. Oh, I knew there was that one was good. It might have been the Leonidas. I gotta look up the whole list of them. Okay. Epic rap battles of history. All right. I gotta find this list. I'm gonna do this. I want to take the challenge. All right. The Wikipedia page has to have a list. There's got it. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Episodes. Here we go. No, it just says... It's not... There's not a fucking list! God damn it. Take the challenge. Alright, so I'm just gonna go to their actual fucking thing. I'm confusing the hell out of my YouTube right now. Because it was like, oh, you're watching NRB. I was like, not anymore, we're not! So... Let's look at the first season.
Thank you very much. Now then.
Get that burger. Okay, so things from the first season. Season 2. It might be Master Chief versus Lena. Okay. It might actually, I feel like it's Mario Brothers. I feel like that might have been it. I know I hated the Cleopatra versus Marilyn one. Oh shit, I did it! I wasn't even paying attention!
Whoa. Congratulations.
Yeah, I guess that had to be it. Oh, why did I get a bunch? Hey, you ate a giant burger really quickly. Your reward is more burger. I'm gonna... Thank you. Zeus versus Thor! It was Zeus versus Thor because it was the Lego one! That's what it was! That one's very good. I'm gonna watch that later. When we finish the stream, I'm gonna go do that. He's actually watching the stream. Hey, has he started to pick up words yet? Do I need to filter a little bit if he's watching? I can't make no promises, but I can promise to try. Ah, James is here! We're gonna ask him. This is gonna get unhinged very quickly. Hello!
Hello! Great fetch, everyone.
Oh my god, it worked. I'm so excited. I immediately switched over to OBS so I could make sure it was working. James, what was your favorite epic rap battle of history?
My favorite epic rap battle of history? I don't know. I don't listen to rap. I don't have one.
James, do you seriously not know what epic rap battles of history is?
I don't.
I am unfortunately going to introduce you to a world of parody and satire that you are not prepared for.
Ooh,
I
parody and
can't-
satire.
I can't believe that you don't know about epic rap battles of history. Oh my god, sidetrack right now. Here's the problem, Sassy, is I would, but I don't know where various ownership rules lie, and if I don't, I am afraid to play them on my Twitch stream. Otherwise, we would absolutely be not playing Persona tonight and would be just doing all of those. That is absolutely what would be happening. Oh my god, Discord watch party. Here's the problem: is I don't want to make okay. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe if James has free time at some point in the near-ish future, we can do a watch party and we can go through the first couple of seasons. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this.
I am so sorry to disappoint everyone so early in the stream. I usually reserve disappointment till like 9 o'clock, but...
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so excited. Holy shit. Okay, this is great. I'm so jazzed that I get to introduce you to this. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yay?
Anyways, hi James, how are you?
I'm tired but good. How are you, Jen? How are you, chat?
I mean, I've been having a time, but we're here and everything's great. Everything is great for the moment. I do like Ashley, yes, that if I hadn't been so shocked that he didn't know what it was. I honestly thought you were goofing at first when you said I don't listen to rap.
No, I really...
so happy. I love all of this. Oh my god. This is gonna be
no,
great.
I'm just just extremely earnest in my disappointment of everyone.
That's so beautiful. So first of all, things you've missed in the game. I finished a burger just now.
Ooh, congratulations. I'm sure your cholesterol levels are off the charts.
Right? So that's very exciting. Yeah, so you know a little bit. I've been having a bit of a time, but we're okay. I made a double Mai Tai, and I'm halfway through it, so I've had a single Mai Tai already in the first hour of the stream, so that's good.
Perfect.
James, I have some things for you. What do I want to start?
Okay.
What do I want to start with?
Is there a category, like, are they fun things, disturbing things?
I think they're fun. I take that back. I think the first one is fun, and I think the second one that is related, for the very natural segui that'll happen, infuriates me. And Liz, you're gonna need to start paying attention because I'm gonna need you to weigh in when we get there.
Oh boy.
So first thing is I saw a statement
Please come again.
that I was like, I completely understand. I read it and I went, oh yes, duh, of course. And that was the statement, 5 is to numbers what Y is to vowels.
5 is to numbers as Y is
Knew you
to
could do it.
vowels.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, let's try to logic through this.
Okay.
Y is sometimes a vowel
Mm-hmm.
in certain circumstances, which, if this analogy is carrying water, that means 5 sometimes isn't a number?
No, you were close. I do like the number of people in chat who are like, I understood that and I'm mad about it. So you're very close though. Y is sometimes a vowel. 5 is very clearly an odd number.
Yeah, that is true. It is an odd number.
But it feels even because it is a nice, like, it is a nice round, like, increment. So, like, when you're, like, adjusting something that goes by individual numbers, like the volume on something or whatever, like, you're like, I need the volume to be at an even number, but the 5 is also okay. Like, it could be at 40, 42, 44, 46, 45 is also acceptable because it is a nice, like, quote unquote even, not even as far as numbers go, but like it is a nice stopping point. So it feels even though it's technically an odd number.
I just sense the bias coming from people who were really good at their multiplication tables in the 5s and 10s. And I can tell who you are immediately by your responses in chat.
So I saw that statement. I was like, oh shit, yeah. Five is like Y, where it's like it's clearly odd, but it feels even. Like,
would you, Jen, if I really wanted to like nerd this up even more than it already is, would you say from your advanced math background that anything that ends in a 5 is a natural saddle point where it's very stable, but the minute that you move off of it, you just plummet away from stability?
Yeah, I would agree with that statement. Villain, thank you very much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. I was just saying my dad put my TV volume to 47 and I banned his ability to use he had so many options. 45, 46, and 48 were all right there. What is he doing? Anyways. So I saw that sentence and I was like, yes, that makes absolute sense. And I sent it to Liz. And Liz responds with something that I had a visceral reaction to. And I did a lot of yelling about it. And then, plot twist that Liz does not know yet. I'm talking to Jeff earlier, like 2 hours ago, and he's like, what are you gonna torment James with tonight? And I was like, let me tell you about this conversation. And I repeated it, and he goes, well, yeah, that's how I was taught, and I melted. So I am now afraid to bring this up, because I'm afraid that I am somehow the one who missed something? I don't know.
Okay. All right, lay it on me.
Hi, Zoo. All right. The thing that Liz brought up is that apparently in schools at this point in time, and also in whatever school Jeff was in at the same time I was in school, is that when they're teaching alphabet things, is when they're teaching vowels, they're also including W as a sometimes in addition to Y. It's A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes Y or W.
Yeah, that checks out.
What the fuck? Jeff apparently learned it like this.
I'm just messing with you. I have never been taught that.
Okay, thank you. You can't say that. Okay, I'm so glad that so much of the chat is like, what the fuck is this? Because Liz said this to me, and I thought she was fucking with me. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. And the argument she tried to make, and this is where you get to start typing, you better type fast, bitch. The argument she was making was that, like Y, W dictates what some of the vowels sound like. And like the examples she gave were like bow and toe and things like that. And it's like, yeah, they're making the vowels in front of them a certain way as opposed to the other way. And I was like, that's bullshit, because you could, like, bow, B-O-W, is also bow, so the W has no bearing on how the fuck you're pronouncing it. And B-O, just regular B-O, is also still bow. The W doesn't fucking matter. That's not a goddamn vowel.
Yeah. So here's the thing with the W, where I think this is where Liz was coming from. So when you have the W in there, but you have different pronunciations, what you're seeing is why English is so bonkers, because there's a lot of Germanic influence and then French and Latin influence in it. So you have these different etymologies coming together with similar spellings and amalgamations of the English alphabet, where you have like those like weird AE, like that, the letter that looks like an A and an E mushed together.
Yeah.
And that's the result of that. So it's not that the W itself is modifying, you're just picking up the legacy of the etymology.
Which, like, maybe, but that's the thing, it's like, the W is not modifying it, so it's like, it's not a vowel thing. And like, yeah, like Villain said, like, Y is considered a vowel because all words must have a vowel, which is the way I learned it. So it's like, cool. I've never seen a word that doesn't have a vowel in it, but it does have a W. And it's like, oh no, the rules are satisfied. Fuck off.
Did Jeff have a Welsh teacher by
I
chance?
don't know. I have so many more questions. He comes back this weekend. So next Wednesday, when we're all together, I'm gonna wait till you get on the call, and then I'm gonna yell until he comes and joins me up here, and I need him to explain this further. Yeah, fucking wild. I do like that Ashley is like, all words don't need a vowel, I must Google. The idea that a word doesn't need a vowel is also wild to me, but somehow still less wild than the goddamn W thing.
Right, but
What?
listen, I understand what you're saying about W perhaps modifying a vowel, but I promise you, you cannot find a word in the English language that has a W and no other vowels in it.
Yeah.
The W cannot stand alone.
Yeah. When you're like, oh, it modifies how it sounds. Yeah, so do the rest of the goddamn consonants in the word. Banana doesn't count when you know it. Someone ban banana, please.
Done.
God. I'm so glad the rest of the chat reacted the way I reacted. Because I was so concerned that somehow I had missed something. When Liz was like, oh yeah, this is the way they're teaching it. And I was like, God, all this newfangled Common Core bullshit is already ruining math, and now it's ruining letters. And then Jeff said he also knew that, and that broke me. Like, legitimately, I, like, ended the conversation, because I was like, I do not know how to respond to the things you just said. Oh, God.
Is R a vowel? It does that too.
Oh, God.
Well, that was a vocabulary journey.
It really was. Oh, God.
I really do have questions for Jeff now. Like, is Jeff okay?
No,
Like,
we know that. He voluntarily married me. We already know the answer to that question.
Yeah, well, banana is right. I'm pretty sure R is a vowel in Bostonian English. Like going,
Clear,
well, yeah,
yep.
well they turn R's to A's. Like you go down to the haba. You know what was also very difficult, Jen?
What? Please
I
tell
tried to
me.
explain. I tried explaining to Justin, oldest daughter, the difference between velocity and acceleration to a 6-year-old.
I've tried to do that to college students, and it doesn't go well.
Yeah.
What brought this up, and then how poorly did that go?
So, both of my daughters have very much taken to Mario Kart, and they are getting very good. And not just in a, like, we know how to steer and go. Like, they'll hold on to green shells until someone gets right in front of them, and they line up their shots. They're getting very good.
I need to teach them about dragging the green shell behind them.
That's a little tricky because they have small hands, and
That's
there's a lot going on
That's
the
true.
controller.
It's okay. That's what Aunt Jen is for.
That is what Aunt Jen is for. So you just need to come back up and teach them.
Perfect. I will do that. Next time Jeff is gone for 2 weeks, I'll take you up on that offer to bring the dogs up to join the chaos of your house, and I'll teach them how to absolutely destroy you at Mario Kart.
Oh, please. Well, they already do, but they can get more advanced tips. So
Yes.
anyway, Justin, oldest daughter, was asking what the difference was between smaller characters and bigger characters, because we would say like the smaller characters, they're very speedy, but then the bigger characters are fast. And then she astutely asked, "So what's the difference between speedy and fast?" And I'm like, "Oh boy, like I'd rather have the talk than try to explain this." And then just saying that, bigger characters go. They can go the fastest, but smaller characters can get to their speedy speed more quickly than a big, and they just like look like their eyes glazed over, like what? Like okay, big characters go really fast, but it takes them a long time to get going. But the smaller characters, they can get going a lot faster, but the bigger characters will pass them, and they're like, I just want to be Rosaline. I'm like, okay, let's be Rosaline.
I don't expect it to come up again, but if it does, and you decide that you do want to tackle this as opposed to the talk, that fucking killed me when you said that you would rather have the talk than this. What I found was a good way to actually like have like a physical demonstration for people for things like that. Is it's not like perfectly sound, but it gets the point across, is to put two things on a table, and one is kind of heavy and one is very light, and tell them like, hey, like put your hand on it. I was like, now push it. and be like, see how much easier it was to push this one, and like use that and be like, hey, it took more effort from you. You had to work harder to make that one go, and that's the difference.
I like that. So just frame it from the car has to work harder to move the bigger person.
Yeah.
But, okay. I'll try that.
There you go. That is the way I had to explain it to college students sometimes, so interpret that how you want. I'm sure they also thought W was a vowel, so.
Yeah. Carl, Justin, oldest daughter, is a fan of Rosalina, and just a youngest daughter being in the... I guess she's self-selected into the tradition of liking Luigi because she is the second child.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, good, he is there. Okay, we'll do this.
Hey, Doc.
What's
Hey
up,
there.
weirdo?
What a scorcher, right? Ah, yes.
I don't like that you were just
I'm
talking about
sorry.
taking your clothes off, but anyways.
What?
He was sorry he was saying the lab coat makes him hot. And I was like, anyways. I've had my ties. James, I have another question for you. This is a question for all the chat, but yeah.
I can already tell by the tone of your voice I'm going to be disappointed, aren't I?
I don't know. I actually don't know about this one.
Okay.
So,
Buttons.
vampires
Vampires. Okay.
need permission to enter a home.
That is correct.
Whose permission? Because what if you have a vampire who is a police officer and they get a warrant to enter a place?
Mm-hmm.
Does that count as permission?
No.
No?
No, it would not. It is not permission. The way I have understood it is anyone within the house can
yes.
invite a vampire
I'm sorry.
in. But they have to be physically within the threshold of the house to grant permission to a vampire.
Okay. So just having that piece of paper says you should be able to enter this place, and going up to that does not satisfy that condition.
Does not satisfy that condition.
Okay. I didn't have a predetermined answer to this. I saw that and I went, I have to ask James what his opinion is.
Yeah. So, Villain, here's the thing. The thing with the owner of the house, like, is the owner, like,
yes,
this starts
I'm
getting
sorry.
into tort law now. Like, is it the person who signed the mortgage?
Yeah, does the bank own it? What if they're renting?
Yeah. Does the landlord own it? The bank? Like, this wasn't an issue back in ye old medieval times, so it's whoever was in the home, and the vampire could not cross the threshold unless someone within the building granted permission and invited them.
Here.
Anyways, Murky won't let me talk to him. Fuck that guy. Oh, I called him by his actual name. What weird part of the bell curve of drinking am I at right now?
You're at that place where like all of your senses are heightened.
Yeah.
But like one more drop of alcohol and you just plummet off the cliff.
It's gonna be bad. Okay, so I can't talk to him. I did hang out with Ponytail yesterday.
Okay.
Is Ponytail just Yukiko? Because we went through a whole thing about her cooking me something, and I was like, I swear this is a thing that happened to Persona 4. And the more I thought about it, I was like, didn't she cook you shit? And it was not great?
Well, the irony is that, yeah, she did cook you shit.
Oh, yeah. I was like, this feels very familiar and recycled. Anyway, so we did that. I don't remember where she normally would be if she's somebody I can get to right now. But I can't hang out. I can't hang out with Doc, so I'm assuming I have a stat that's too low.
I think Doc advances on story progression, so...
Okay. I've
if
maxed
I
him as much
recall-
as I can for right now.
Right, like if I recall, I think what they tried to do in response to Persona 4, because like people would blitz through like Marie's social link way early, but they wanted to like they were trying to do a better job of spacing out the character stories over the course of the game,
That's
so
stupid.
you're not like, okay. I mean, I'm not going to argue. Like that's your response to everything in the game. I'm like, that tracks.
Fair. But I mean, here's the thing: is I think that's stupid because I mean, here's the problem, and we're not going to get super into it. I know it was something that was kind of on both of our lists at one point, and I don't want to get super into it because again, spoilers. But I feel like it's stupid. But also, Like, I understand why it's necessary, because one of my complaints about Tears of the Kingdom is I blitzed through so much story stuff because I could, and now I have none of it left, and I just have to slog through shit to get to the next part. So, like, I get it, but also, fuck. This is stupid.
That's fair. You know, on the polar opposite of that, Just a Youngest Daughter, and I don't know if, like, you had a slight influence on this? I don't know.
The idea that I influenced a small child is horrifying.
Just a Youngest Daughter hates being complimented.
Oh, no, that's just a woman thing. I hate that she's learned it that early, though.
Yeah. So this came up, and I tried it several times, and it's repeatable. Almost, it's scientific. You know, I'll pick her up from daycare and ask her, you know, how was your day? And she'll tell me about her day. And I'm like, well, did you make anything in arts and crafts? And she'll tell me what she made. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. You're so talented. That's great. I'm midway through the compliment, and she'll just go, shh, to me. I'm like, oh. Okay.
That's incredible. I feel like I should adopt that method. I love that. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. And so then I start talking quietly, like, oh, okay, I'm really glad you had a great day. And then once I'm done with my compliment, she goes, okay, you can talk normally now.
Oh my god, that's funny. It's not funny, it is sad, because, man, we all need to be better about, like, accepting the compliments people give us. But also, it is funny that if it's gonna happen, the way it's happening is hysterical. Oh.
I mean, like, Ashley, I understand that I don't have to listen to her. I don't have to indulge her silence, but I feel like it's just too funny. I'm like, okay, all right.
That's very funny.
And it happens every single time.
Okay, who do I... So I can't... My 3 people I'm supposed to hang out with according to my list, I can't get to right now because it's a Friday. It's Friday after school, so I can't get to... Maruki, Ponytail, or Justice right now. I cleared out Mementos.
Nice.
What do I do?
Go to the train station on your... Yeah. If there's any... hit the... try X, or whatever X would be on your... So, okay, Maruki... So Maruki's... Okay, On is ready to go to... the doctor's ready to go.
Okay,
Yeah,
so...
I would hang out with On. I had to choose my words very carefully.
Weird, but okay. Okay, yeah,
I don't want to say I want to do insert name of character here. I don't want to put that.
Fair, super fair. Oh, that reminds me, something I had to add to my list while the stream was happening. I'm assuming, because it was a thing in Persona 4, that I can romance somebody. Is that correct?
That is 100% correct.
All right, chat. The question comes back now. Do we make that a bid war? Do I get to make a choice, or do you guys have to make a bid war on who it is it has to be? I don't know at what point I have to make that choice. So I don't know how long it could be, but
it's usually rank. I think it's rank 9.
Oh, we got a long time then. Chat, yeah. Do you want that? It could be like the Stardew thing where it just goes until it can't go any longer. And it's like, oh no, we're making a choice now. And we would add that. Like, I don't think you've got to romance anybody. So it would just be like, hey, if I get to the point where I can romance somebody and that one's winning, I just go no.
How many weird voices do I need to do to try to encourage you to date the character that I prefer in this game?
Here's the thing, is like I've already like, if it was completely up to me, I know who I would go for. I'm curious who you would go for. Don't tell me. This is not me telling you to tell me. I want it to be an end of the thing surprise. But I also, like, I haven't been able to give chat, like, Persona 4, it was like, cool, you could redeem rupees for like making me go do specific stuff with free time, but I feel like I've needed to do so many specific things to try to get the progression that I need to get. And this that I haven't opened that back up, and so like giving people a way to impact how I'm playing this game in the form of Who Do I Romance feels like it's something I could do without ruining how I'm doing anything else. Pathos, no, you would not have to do the math. I appreciate you forever and always for doing that for the Stardew stuff.
Well, you know, I think in the spirit of giving people options, you know, if celibacy is an option, then what is affectionately known as the harem route in this game needs to be on the table where you date everyone.
Can you do that? Because I thought they got mad at you if you did that, or is that the point?
They do, and you'll feel terrible.
Oh, God. Ashley, you are correct. You did influence me how I play the game, and that you made me do it. I think Anna's in the underground mall, right? Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Who wants to talk to me? No, I hate you. Okay.
We'll just have to wait for now.
You only gotta wait 2 more days. We're finally almost towards the end of it.
Finally.
God.
They were very generous with that deadline.
It was kind of wild. Yes, crepes. God, I want crepes.
I just appreciate that they put the little carrot, like, put the little carrot over the E in crepes, because it would have been really easy just to not do that.
It is true. Now that I'm thinking about crepes, this is one of those things that if I was not going into Turbo Dark both tomorrow and Friday, I'd be like, fuck, there's a crepe place that is not the one that everybody knows about downtown, because I don't feel like doing it downtown. There's another one that I'm like, I would go get crepes. But I'm going in both tomorrow and Friday, so I can't go do it now. Maybe I will make Jeff go with me on Saturday. Maybe we'll go get crepes. Maybe we'll go get crepes on Saturday. While we get our new fucking washer and dryer.
Ooh, just living the life.
God. Yeah. I told Stream the fact that the dryer died, yet we did end up... When the dryer had threatened to die several weeks ago, we had already kind of like picked out new ones to do over it, because it was around the 4th of July. We're like, great, there's a bunch of sales and stuff. But then Jeff fixed it. I'm putting it in air quotes because he will never see the stream. And I was like, are you sure? Are you like really sure? Because like when he fixed it, it was one of those things that I was like, are you sure that's the problem? Because that doesn't sound right to me. And he was like, yeah, of course. And I was like, I'm going to trust you, because the alternative is me arguing with you when we're both working from the same information. So yeah, you think it's fixed, you think it's right, we'll go with it. Hey guys, the dryer died. It was not right.
This kind of sounds like the microwave all over again.
It's exactly like the microwave. Here's the thing, James. The pattern was exactly like the goddamn microwave. And on the one hand, I appreciate the idea of I'm gonna fix the thing so we don't have to throw this one out and get a new one. I can appreciate that. But sometimes you have to accept that your area of expertise is not microwave repairing or dryer repairing. Sometimes you just have to go, you know what? This is beyond my scope, and there's only so much I can learn from Google in an afternoon. And the thing is done.
On a related note, that reminds me, a few years ago, when I was going on a run around my neighborhood, I saw a repair van of a local business. I can't remember the name of the business, but their motto was, "We'll fix your husband's repairs." And I'm like, what a great motto. It's a perfect motto.
Wow, shots fired. Damn. But yeah. So he swore he fixed it, so he didn't buy anything while everything was super on sale for holiday sales. And then I had the very unfortunate timing of it fully dying. So yeah, so we'd already had stuff picked out, so it's been ordered and it's gonna get delivered, allegedly, on Saturday. So like, that'll be good to have that and not have to worry about it anymore, but it is just like come on, really? We could have done this before. It could have been not wildly inconvenient. So, number one, If we had to spend more, if we spent more money than we were supposed to, I'm already upset. But then 2, if it also ruins my now new urge to go get crepes, I'm gonna be doubly upset. So, you can't fuck with the crepes, man.
No, you can't. Great crepes.
Great crepes. It could be like my dad just full slice your arm open while fixing a fan in the freezer. No. Oh no, don't do that.
I'm assuming the fan got fixed while his arm was in there.
Oh, that got worse. It got worse. I hate that. I hate it. I super hate it. God. It was one thing when he just needed, like, a bearing needed to be replaced in the dryer. He did that several months ago. But when it's like, hey, like, so the first thing that happened to the dryer that he fixed around 4th of July is it was when I think I was having to go, it was when I was trying to do my laundry to go meet him up in Michigan. I tried to do laundry, and I opened the dryer to put my clothes into it, and there was standing water in the dryer.
In the dryer?
In the dryer. So I hadn't even put my clothes in yet, and there was literally a puddle in the dryer, and, like, the door was, like, wet and had, like, actual, like, drips on it. And I was like, that's clearly not how, like, this shouldn't be. This shouldn't be.
It's like, did someone accidentally hook up the hose to the wrong appliance?
You would think if we had, like, done anything to it recently. So all the Googling I did was like, hey, if that happens, it means you have a major clog in your vents, because it means none of the air is getting out, so it all just, like, anything condenses and just pools in it. It's super clogged. Do not run it. That's a fire hazard. And I was like, cool. I'm not gonna run it then. Because it wasn't even, like, a little bit. It was literally a puddle. And I was like, took more than, like, I had to, like, fully, like, use a towel to sop it up, and it soaked the towel.
Ugh.
So I was like, I'm not running it. That's bad. And then Jeff, like, vacuumed the vents, but, like, didn't really get anything out of them. And, like, did a bunch of searching and figured out a way to quote-unquote fix it. And in hindsight, I should have just really been like, no, this is potentially a fire hazard. Get it the fuck out of here. But yeah, anyway, so now we don't have a working dryer. So we did order a new one, and it's going to be here on Saturday. And it might fuck up my crepes, and I'm very, very upset about it. I'm not as upset as I am about reading Wartburg's sentence where he said his dad cutting his arm open was so bad they had to replace the floor afterwards. Like, that's an insane amount of blood loss.
He might need to walk that one off. Wait, so Jeff is going to be back on Saturday.
Yes.
That's when the dryer is supposed to show.
No, he's quote unquote, he's back on Saturday effectively because he comes back late on Friday.
He comes back late on Friday.
It's late Friday, yeah.
But he will be physically home Saturday.
I'm knocking on every piece of wood within arm's reach because, yes, that is the current plan with the way his flights are.
So, dryer is arriving on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, in theory, should be home all day Saturday.
Yes.
What's stopping you from just going to get crepes by yourself?
Because I miss my husband and I'd like him to come get crepes with me.
Yeah, but, you know, he fixed the dryer, so he gets to fix the dryer, and your crepes come first.
You know what? Fair. You know what? Hey, everybody, I'm getting crepes on Saturday with or without Jeff.
He made his choice, and his choice was no crepes on Saturday.
That is very true. Oh, man. James, what do you have on your list? Because my list, what is left on it, is still somehow completely unhinged, so...
Okay.
Oh, but Sunchoco wants us to drink water, so do that first.
Okay. I have a few things for D&D, but I will save that for the 9 o'clock hour.
Joe apparently also told us to stretch 20 minutes ago, and I missed that because I was yelling about something shocking. So do that and hydrate, and tell us whatever it is you're going to tell us.
All right, so I don't know if this is going to make me sound old, so younger people in the chat, feel free to call me out for this, but are sweepstakes still a thing, or are we just conditioned now that we think of like anything related to sweepstakes or just some sort of like phishing scam?
That's a good question. I still see things popping up that are clearly still phishing scams, but I don't know if there's any legit ones actually still around. That's a good question. I do not know.
The reason I bring it up is that I had to do my yearly corporate compliance training, and one of the things are like,
No, no, why are you adding a new place to my map? No! No!
because Kyoko wants to go there, Jen, and Kyoko gets crepes.
Alright, continue.
But yeah, like one of the things that they said in like the phishing, like the train you against phishing, it's like a sweepstakes you didn't enter. And I'm thinking, I can't remember the last time I heard of a sweepstakes being advertised anywhere.
Yeah.
Like is that still like is that still a thing?
You
that,
know
like, people...
what? You know what? I feel silly. I do know there's still a thing. And I haven't gone to one in forever for obvious reasons. But I do know from talking to other people who are recently kind of going through this, they're still constantly everywhere at bridal shows.
Interesting.
So when they're like, oh, like here's the sweepstakes to win like a free honeymoon or a free dress or a free cake or whatever, those are still constant. So I guess there's that.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's good to know that they're still around. So, fun fact, when I was in the 4th grade, I won a sweepstakes. You'll appreciate this, it was a fruit by the foot sweepstakes.
Okay.
Okay, so tell me if this sounds familiar. You clip the barcode as proof of purchase, and you mail it to the sweepstakes thingamajig, and the prize, it was a Sonic and Knuckles Sega cartridge that you could try to win. So like there was like first place you would get like a Sonic statue and Sonic and Knuckles the game, and then second place you would get all this, and then third place, and like it was like one person wins the grand prize, 4 people win second place, and then 10 people win third place, which is just you get Sonic and Knuckles the game. And several months later, I receive a package, and it's a cartridge for Sonic and Knuckles for my Sega.
Shit!
So at first I'm like, oh my god, I won. But then it was like immediately underwhelming because there was like no note saying like, congratulations, you won this week. It literally just sent, they just sent you the game and like nothing else.
Oh, that's... And here's the thing, is I think at that point in time, with the way those game consoles worked, you'd be like, oh, that's kind of weird, but okay. And it'd still be fine. If I got a package in the mail with no note that was just a CD of a game that's supposed to go in my Xbox, or something that's like, here's a code to redeem on somewhere, I'd be like, this has phishing written all over it. I'm not gonna do it. But like, a Sega, you can't. What were they gonna do? So like, yeah, if you were to do that now, I'd be like, absolutely the fuck not. Throw that shit in the garbage.
Yeah, but yeah, that's how I got Sonic and Knuckles for my Sega.
Right.
Like, you're all right. Like, look at this, Mom and Dad. Eating fruit by the foot is paying for itself now.
Well, congratulations for your epic win.
Thank you. Third grade is when I peaked, and it was just all downhill from there.
That's okay. According to you, last week I peaked at like 10 a.m. and I just needed to go home from work.
Hey, you know what?
That made me laugh.
Sometimes you peak at 10 a.m.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's not fine is Pathos saying he used to roll up his fruit by the foots and eat them in one bite, like a weird cinnamon roll. I don't like that. Don't like that at all.
I just imagine that would be hard on the jaw. That's a lot of work. Like I'm just picturing it. Like that would take a lot of work to chew through. Like, I mean, good on you, Pathos. Did you ever get like the fruit roll-ups? Like, would you carve out the little pieces in the fruit roll-up and then eat them separately, or would you? Just
You ate all the little pieces, and then you ate all of the leftovers around it in, like, pretty much one go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Oh, Carl's chaos used to just ball it up. He wouldn't even roll it up.
Wow.
That honestly, though, of everyone, let's be real, of everyone that is here right now, Carl is the one I'd be like, of course you would just ball it up.
You know, if you have the choice,
Ashley's probably never had one. All right, sorry.
Okay, so child Jen, you open up your lunch bag. Would you prefer fruit roll up, fruit by the foot, or Gushers?
Ooh, Gushers, absolutely Gushers.
I see. I knew you were a smart person, Jen. I just knew it in my heart of hearts.
Okay, all right. Peek behind the curtain for everyone. If you want a small peek into my marriage, the last time Jeff traveled, so not this Europe trip where he's still gone, the last time he traveled, there was a series of there was a bunch of offsites that he went to do team bonding or whatever. And I guess at one of these offsites, there was just a big old thing of candy for everybody to just eat while they were doing their cornhole tournament. So when he came back, he was like, I brought you a present, and it was just several packs of Gushers. He had stolen all of them out of the candy bowl to bring back to me.
Nice.
That's true love right there, everybody.
It really is.
That's where the bar is. Liz says, Curious George fruit snacks. Hey, Liz, what the fuck are you talking about? That's the second time this stream I've had to specifically say, hey, Liz, what the fuck are you talking about? Earlier, it was macaroni salad, pasta salad. So, James, actually, this is a great question. James.
Yes.
If I say pasta salad to you.
Okay.
What is that?
Pasta salad is a cold pasta with usually peppers and other vegetables diced up with maybe a little drizzle of oil, salt, and pepper. Usually you would do a farfalle pasta with it.
God, yours is fancy as fuck. All right. So, the short version is I've only ever seen pasta salad be a mayonnaise abomination.
Ugh.
And Liz was like, oh, no, that's macaroni salad. Pasta salad is the one with other stuff, other pasta and bell pepper, and she said something else, and pepperoni. So
pepperoni?
I had to unpack a lot, and number one was imagining the pepperoni slices, and number two was the fact that apparently macaroni salad was different because of the mayo. The mayo makes it macaroni salad, not the noodle shape. The noodle could be whatever, apparently. Which made me then go, you can't call it macaroni salad if it's spaghetti. And then I was thinking about spaghetti in that mixture, and that was terrible.
Oh, I just threw up in my mouth.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Yeah.
No. Yeah, mayo does not belong near a pasta salad. Just use olive oil. It tastes better.
If you're,
I love mayo on sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
Oil tastes better on pasta.
If you're ever because I've only ever seen it as like I said, a mayonnaise abomination. Especially if you're in any kind of deli section of a grocery store. That's what the pasta salad is. It's
right. Yeah, it makes sense because delis have a lot of extra mayo.
Yeah, truly.
They use the mayo that's about to turn that they don't want to put on sandwiches, and they make pasta salad with it.
Pretty much, just like whenever you buy meat from a meat counter, if it's pre-marinated, it's because it was about to go bad. It's the same thing.
Yeah, and we're not joking. That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. Huh. God. All right. So I'm sad on the one hand that you're like, oh yeah, pasta salad is this, and you had the exact same definition listed. I do appreciate that you had the same reaction to pepperoni that I
did. No, there's certain lines you don't cross. Oh, sorry, Ann. We're talking about the pasta salad. You got very offended.
Yeah, she's very upset about the airhead thing. I do want to push this Mika person over that railing. I'm just saying. Also, I have finished both my Mai Tais. That might be impacting how I'm feeling about this.
No, I feel the same way if it makes you feel any better.
Oh, good. Oh, fuck this bitch. Oh my god. I hate her. Push her. Push her! Cat fights are scary. No, that's not. My God, all of you are ridiculous. I like how you can tell exactly who the PA on the photo shoot is because there was a dude standing far away from everybody with his back to us. That's the PA.
Yep.
Ugh. All of this is terrible.
Yes!
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, like, oh yes, but also oh no.
I throw my hat.
Oh no! No, I hate this. Kick him in the nads.
There you go. You know, if I had a nickel every time my director told me that when I was on stage for any performance, I would have no nickels.
Wait!
Why did you think that? It's not even the thing that I said. That's not even what is that? I mean, is that the last conversation we had? I don't know. Oh, okay. Fuck this person. Also, she looks really familiar. Like, she looks like the character model's way too similar to somebody else. I can't figure out who. Probably some 2 Mai Tai Gen. But also, like, there's something happening here that I don't like. Oh, God, stop.
Eyebrows, the evil eyebrows.
Yeah. Like, I felt like she didn't have it. Like, I don't remember there being eyebrows on her face until that moment. I'm gonna be real.
You know what? I think this is a perfect opportunity for us to use our great alternative curses. I hope she never has a cool side of her pillow.
Yep.
Ever again.
Yeah, and I hope that her coffee is never the right temperature.
Yeah. You know what? She pays for Twitter.
Dude, did you see the newest quote-unquote update coming to Twitter?
I did.
Where you can hide your blue check mark? That is so incredible to me that someone, like, that they think there's anybody who paid for it who would hide the check, because there's all these people who paid for it to be like, look, I'm verified now too. Like, this is so Dr. Seuss Sneetches. It's painful. It's painful. Oh my God. Anyways, like, on the one hand, like, in the before times of Twitter, there was a brief moment where I was like, man, the ability to edit my shit would be great. Do I think it's worth $5 a month to fix my typos? No. But the fact now that it is what it is, it's like, absolute fuck not. No. Anybody who pays for that, that's a big old red flag. And the idea that they can now block it is great. My other favorite is that there's Chrome extensions that were already great for, like, blocking people who paid for it. That those still work. Like, that will still show the check mark. You cannot hide it from them. And that also makes me laugh.
You can't hide it from Google. They know. Like, yay, Chrome? This is weird.
Yeah.
We
my
have
God.
strange bedfellows now. That's an old-timey word to go with my sweepstakes comment. And these other ne'er-do-wells on Twitter.
I am really sad about the death of Twitter, just because, like, because there's no clear alternative, everybody's having to scatter to the winds. And my camera just got blurry. That was weird. Hey, come back. Please refocus. Okay, thank you. Everyone's having to scatter different ones, because also, like, depending on, like, what it was you were on Twitter for, like, there's some places that are, like, if you were an artist, there are some of the new platforms people are flocking to that are not super great for artists. So they're going to different places versus, you know, the people just posting stream of consciousness versus people who are, like, small businesses. There's no clear place for anybody to go, so everyone is starting over. So you're losing all of the audience you've already built. And then also there's no clear place to go to follow your favorite people. They're like, I'm gonna go to this place. I can't even say X as, like, a general placeholder, because that actually means something now. It's like, I'm gonna go to this spot, and I'll just start trying to re-find all the people I normally follow. But all the people you normally follow didn't necessarily also all go to that place. So, like, even if you're like, cool, I'm gonna go here, this is where you can find me, if that's not where your followers go, that doesn't make a difference. And that sucks.
Yeah. Is it just me? But does it feel like a lot of the tools that we use to stay connected with people, we've gone through so many, like, things just either fade out of popularity or it just gets shut down, and then we migrate, we build up again, that loses popularity or shuts down, and then we move on again. Because I'm thinking, like, when I was in middle school and high school and part of college, AOL Instant Messenger was the place to be. That is how I stayed connected with everyone. I had so many good away messages that were very passive-aggressive and vague because that's what you did. Or it was like song quotes or Shakespeare quotes, and people were like, hey, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. You know, like, that's what we did. And then AOL just kind of floated away, and then Facebook in college became a thing, and then my parents could get on Facebook, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to be here anymore. And yeah, and then it was Twitter, and then Twitter, it's like burn it down and start all over again.
I think the difference is as all of those other things that we kind of grew up with died, there was only really like one place for it to go. So it's like when MySpace died and you had LiveJournal, and AOL died and you had, you know, like, I guess IM like didn't really have a replacement because there were so many other places where it's like you had the interactions. Like, I feel like everything else had like, it's like, hey, this thing fell apart because of whatever reason. This is where everybody goes now. And because of the way just society exists at this point, whether it is an artifact of everyone is trying to be the thing that's relevant, or if it's just because so many more people have access to create a thing, I don't know. But it's like, hey, this thing existed and was such a juggernaut for so long that didn't really have a direct competitor, that it's like there's only all these small little startup versions of it, so when the thing collapses, there's not a clear place to go. Whereas I think every other collapse that we went through with the growth and evolution of the internet, there was kind of a clearer place to go. And I think maybe that's what's different about it this time, is that Twitter was such, like, that was the thing, and there wasn't really another good alternative analog, any of that. And with it collapsing for a variety of reasons, there's not like since the big one died, we're going to number 2. There's not been a number 2.
Yeah, at least not yet.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So it's been interesting to try to. It's been interesting, especially like for me, having been like, cool, I've got like my personal side of things, which has been like, at this point in my life, is more me than it is like content creation and streaming and all of that kind of stuff. But then also having like the business side of it with Long Dog Dice and all of that, being like, cool, I have to start over somewhere, and seeing what and who is transferable between these places and what and who isn't. Like, this is daunting as hell to be like, okay, I used to be able to just be like, I could just post stuff on Twitter for Dice, and that was pretty good. That was pretty solid. And for a long time I've been like, I should post more often on Instagram. But also, like, Instagram so much more favors videos over photos now. It's like, that's still not super a place for me. So it's like, Twitter is where I could get most of that traction. It's like, and now that that's not really viable, it's like, cool. Instead of just posting on Twitter, I'm having to post on Instagram and Blue Sky and Mastodon and Facebook. I'm like, that effort is now having to be spread out across 4 different things, and that's exhausting because everything needs something a little bit different because everybody's trying to be different and offer, you know, quote unquote, offer different things and have their algorithms behave differently, or not have an algorithm at all, which on the one hand is cool. I get it. But on the other hand, like, sucks because it's like the only people who are going to see your stuff are the people who already know to be looking for your stuff.
Yeah, they don't have an algorithm yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing. So the algorithm I don't know what's going to end up happening with Blue Sky. I don't know if that's something they're going to implement eventually because they're trying to do the whole federated thing. I don't think so. But also right now, they don't even have, like, Blue Sky doesn't even have hashtags. So, like, if you don't already know to follow a person, you're not going to accidentally stumble onto anything of theirs. And that's a huge flaw in that system. Mastodon is federated, but it has hashtags. So if you're like, cool, I know I'm interested in, like, I'm going to use, again, personal examples. If you're like, cool, I know I'm interested in tabletop stuff, I'm going to try to find, like, cool, I'm going to search this tabletop hashtag. I can find everybody who's posted to it. That's great. But also, it's like, you can find everybody who posted to it within your specific server. If you want to get outside of that server, you have to go look at specific people. And again, that's very compartmentalized. And it's by design. And I understand that's by design, and it's so that way what just happened to Twitter cannot happen to these other places because it's not owned by a singular person or thing. So I get that that's part of the appeal, but it does mean there is an entirely different way to try to grow an audience that straight up doesn't exist on Blue Sky and only partially, fractionally exists on Mastodon. And then there's Instagram, where if you want to get going on that, it's like you got to be doing video stuff versus just photos, and not everything lends itself well to that. And also videos take way more effort and time and investment than a picture does. So it's like all of these things are not good replacements, especially for anybody who does any kind of like static art, people who are illustrators and like draw things. It's like, cool, your choices are spend 8 times as long doing a thing so that way you can turn it into content to post to these places versus just doing the thing. But then if you just do the thing, it doesn't get nearly the traction because it is not favored by how any of these places function. And it sucks. Anyways, that's a soapbox I didn't anticipate getting onto.
Yeah, my hope is that, you know, one of these platforms, and it may not even be one that exists right now, will see that untapped potential and that need within the universe of content creators, and I'm hoping someone will tap into that and integrate that into their platform, because something like that can't go untapped for too long. That's just not the way anything in our system works. So hopefully that will come sooner rather than later.
I think the hard part, I think the big barrier to that is that the people who are creating these systems view what content creation is very differently than the people who are actually creating it. And also the idea that not everything needs to be, I guess for the lack of a better word, interactive content. Like video has been a problem for a number of years because like even like news stations won't post like articles on their website or text posts anymore. Everything's like, hey, you want to know the story? Here's a 1-minute video. And for a lot of people, like, great, I can get everything I need in a minute instead of reading a thing. But there are people who are like, I would much rather read a thing. And I think you've got the equivalent of that from the quote-unquote content creation side, is that people have been like, cool, my content either doesn't translate well or requires an incredible investment of resources into making it that kind of interactive, here's a video, here's something you can engage with directly, as opposed to like, here's a static thing, whether it's words, whether it's a picture, that the video element for like advertisers and everything is much more enticing than something that's static. So there is no investment in those static things of like what Instagram used to be of being photos and what Twitter used to be, and like all of these things that, whether it's because of actual analytics or egos, I do not know, but it's been like, cool, the decision has been made that like content is only valuable to the platform if it is something, if it is an interactive or video based thing, and things that are static do not have a value. So if you work and trade in static items, you're just kind of fucked. And if something were to try to take that space, I feel like if something went to that space that has been so clearly vacated by the platforms that currently exist, by Instagram kind of abandoning it, by Twitter just dying, by everything else being so video based, that if something was like, cool, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna be that static basis, like here's images, here's text and whatever. On the one hand, I do feel like it could do well because that is such a vacuum that has been created. But the problem is that's not where the people are right now. The people have been going towards the video, which is why all of these things do well. So I think if if an alternative to Twitter / Instagram had already been in place when both of these kind of implosions have happened, I feel like it would be an entirely different conversation and an entirely different landscape than what we're actually facing right now. But because that thing doesn't exist and everyone has gone on and moved to all of these other things, I think bringing anybody back to something new that is static is going to be at best an uphill battle, if not impossible.
You know, well, maybe that platform for static images didn't exist because Twitter for such a long time held that market and there was just no room to compete. But now that people smell blood in the water, they're working on it right now. Maybe some college kid is building the next, Twitter what it was at the beginning again for that, and who knows? We'll time will tell. I just know it. Yeah, you're 100% right. It sucks right now, and hopefully there will be enough clamoring and demand for something like that people will either add it to existing platforms or something new will just come up from it. You're also getting dangerously close to dating.
I know. I just saw it popped up as rank 7. I was like, fuck. So here's what's good. Oh my god, my phone just went off. What's happening? No, this is fine. We're gonna leave this on this screen. Here's where we're at right now, James. I, 1, have to pee. 2, my cup is empty, so I need to make a new drink. So, my question for you, my good sir, is would you like a break, or would you like to talk to the chat while I go take care of both of these items?
I'll vamp.
Okay, you go for it. I will be back in a little bit. I'm also gonna leave my mic on it because I need to yell from the other room.
Okay. Alright, chat. Baldur's Gate 3 comes out tomorrow, officially. I am 100% going to be downloading that game. I should probably say, so I had the early access. Larian Studios recommends you clear and uninstall the early access version just in case there's any corruption when you install the actual game. I'm curious what everyone is going to play as their first character. If you know your race, throw it in there, but race and class. I am torn between building a one-to-one replica of Vasile as the closest thing I would be able to do is do a war cleric.
Build Vasile! Build clerics! They're the best!
Yeah, so if I build Vasile one-to-one, thank you, Jen, it would have to be a war cleric, and Aasimar don't exist in Baldur's Gate 3 as playable characters, so I might do like half elf or something to get the low light vision. But Vasile rolled really well on his stats, which is why I was able to make a very paladin-like cleric who's very melee-oriented and has good wisdom, and Vasile has the best charisma in the party, by the way. But because it's a game, you have to evenly distribute your stats. So I'm thinking, like, in terms of actual mechanics, Paladin might be closer for Vasile within Baldur's Gate 3, but I feel like I'm betraying clerics and I don't want to do that. So I'm probably going to build Vasile first in Baldur's Gate 3, probably as a war cleric. Let's see here. Wartburg is planning on buying it, but not sure what to play as. Never done a Baldur Gate game before. I've never played Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, but I've played a lot of D&D, and that's what I'm most looking forward to with BG3. Villain's first character will be Dragonborn Bard. Interesting. What instrument is your Bard going to play? Liss is going to make Angie and Zarya, somewhere between there. lists in early access built Angie, but didn't get that far into it. And Liz, I know you changed your name. I really want to call your name Catastrophicles, because that's what it looks like, and it makes me giggle every time I see it. Jen said, oh, wait, did she yell? I think she said play bagpipes, I think, is what I heard.
It's bagpipes, hard bagpipes, do it.
Yeah. I don't know what that says, that I can understand Jen at a distance when she's yelling. I don't know what that says about me.
It's a big distance. You know how far the bar is from here.
Yeah, I do.
God. Yeah, I hadn't thought about it until you said it. Vasile does feel very paladin. Like, now that you said that, I'm like, oh yeah, I get that.
Yeah, but it's like, the only reason that Vasile, well, there's two reasons Vasile wasn't a paladin. The first is that I rolled really well on stats, and I'm like, oh, I can have a good wisdom and strength and charisma score, and we all knew Khan was the one that didn't happen. So like, I could pull this off. I could pull this off as an order cleric with the stats that I rolled. But he does, like, in terms of mechanics, function more as a paladin without smiting. Like, he actually uses his spells.
Yeah.
So like, when you're like, and I was playing around with it in early access, when you have a limited number of points that you can allocate to attributes, I don't have the opportunity to roll well to be able to load charisma and wisdom and strength to make Vasile. So I'm like, do I just make him a paladin? But I'm like, no, like, he's a cleric. He's a really good cleric. I can't betray the clerics. Clerics are...
Go ahead, sorry.
Clerics are the second best class in the game. I can't
Okay.
Can't betray it.
We're gonna circle back to that in a second.
I know.
But
I poked the bear.
I thought when you said something about smites and whatever, I was like, the idea of Vasile being able to smite is so good. I'm like, you would absolutely destroy things. And like, I love the build you have for Vasile. But if you were gonna do anything different, if instead of Warlock there was something Paladin-y and you could fucking smite, oh my god, that would be terrifying.
It's like, all right, I'm rolling into this combat sitting at a native 23 AC before shield, and I have the ability to smite.
God, I just absolutely fucking insane. Let's circle back to you saying that clerics are the second best class.
Wizards are the best. Wizards are the best.
No, here's the thing: is I would hard disagree. I would hard.
I know,
disagree.
And you know what? Everyone's choices in D&D are valid because you can build really cool characters across all classes, not Ranger.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Oh, Rangers are bad. Rangers are bad, everybody.
They are. But you know what? They actually give credit to Larian. I played a Ranger in early access. They made them very above mediocre.
All right. Okay. Above mediocre. You know what? That's better than they are in D&D.
Yeah.
So. Oh, God. Brian, I'm going to go on and tell you, I don't think you need to have... I know nothing about Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I did play a little bit of early access Baldur's Gate 3, and I was like, yeah, this is just its own standalone thing. Whether that's correct or not, James says it's fine. But
totally fine.
Yeah, so I think you're fine.
You know what it will be? It will likely be, like, they'll throw in, like, little references to, like, people who've played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, be like, oh, that's nice. But for someone who has no exposure to it, you won't think anything of it, you know?
Cool.
Is Sword and Board viable in Baldur's Gate 3? 100%.
What does that mean?
So, Sword and Shield.
Oh, okay. I felt like that was like a thing. And I was like,
yeah.
What does this mean? I feel like he just ordered off a secret menu. What happened?
Yeah. Sword and Board is shorthand for one-handed melee with a shield in the offhand.
But here, why not just say sword and shield? Like, it's not like you didn't save any syllables?
Well, because it rhymes.
Okay, but sword and shield is an alliteration.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm just saying, well, like there's the S and the SH, which I would say are slightly different S sounds, but I think sword and board flows more nicely.
Like, on the one hand, like, yeah, I guess. Also, hi, Blazing Infernape. How are you?
So
welcome.
So chat. That's the difference between clerics and wizards. Wizards look, hey, these words rhyme, they go together, and the clerics like the first letters are the same. It's good enough.
Look, I love Gwen. Callista could kick Gwen's ass, like, hands down. So,
Yeah, but I mean, the ability to beat the snot out of another character doesn't make one like a character good. Like, I haven't had the privilege of seeing Callista through a campaign to know her story and all of that. Like, I've got tidbits from you, but I know Callista is a wonderful character who's very close to your heart. Gwen's a pretty awesome character too. Very awesome character.
yeah, Gwen's great. Callista would eat her alive. And Ashley, I don't mean it like that.
Well, Ashley, we'll talk later.
Did Callista fight Vasile in the battle arena? We were both prepared for that if we needed more stuff to do, but I don't think we actually ended up doing that.
It wasn't going to be Callista and Vasile. It was going to be Callista and
and
Desajin.
Desajin. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which reminds me of a conversation we should have not on stream.
Okay.
I'm just going to put a pin in that. Speaking of arena night. That's how I'm doing that. Okay. Okay. All right. I know that for a lot of people rolling in here and doing what Infernape is doing right now, some people are like, oh, God, but because I fucking hate Persona, this is hilarious. Did you know in Persona 5 there are things called Persona? This feels actually very accurate for my experience with the game. Ashley, oh my God. Infernape, you already fit in here so well. I'm down for it. Hello, welcome. Kick your feet up. Grab a drink. Hey, you're new. You should know this. When the tiara's on, there's alcohol in my cup. Just so you know. Just so you know what you're getting into. But you don't have to have alcohol. Everybody,
you can't see my tiara right now.
Yeah, James wears a tiara in his heart, but he also does technically actually have one. So maybe he's actually wearing it. I don't know.
My cardiologist is actually quite concerned about that tiara on my heart.
Gotta love the tiaras. Why am I talking to Mishima? I don't even remember clicking on this. All right. Do I have plans today? It's nighttime.
Mishima 100% would pay for Twitter.
He would, but he wouldn't do it because he likes Musk. He would do it because he genuinely really appreciates the features.
Yeah. Like, can I read Playboy for the articles?
Same energy for sure. All right. Here's the thing: is I don't really want to hang out with this guy, but I can't hang out with anybody else I need to right now.
What about your shogi player?
Oh, maybe. Actually, we're gonna decide later. We're gonna check her. Good fucking call. You're one of these ones all the way the fuck over here. No, I think it's this one though.
Yeah, she's not available.
Yeah, I didn't think so. God damn it.
Maybe because Robbie Damon.
No, Robbie Damon's on Tuesdays and Saturdays in the time of year we're on. I think is what I remember seeing. I have to go look it up because the list sent me is incorrect.
Here, just for due diligence, why don't we just take a quick look on the map to see if there's a blue.
I'm gonna drink more.
Okay.
Everything's fine. Everything over Mishima. Liz, everything. Shogi, fuck everybody. This guy is the worst. He's not the worst. There are people who are like actually evil and terrible, but like there's no planet on which I would voluntarily hang out with him. I don't remember what Mishima gives you. I think he's genuinely useless. That would track.
Speaking, I mean, if you think everyone is better than Mishima, you can call your teacher and she can come over and visit you.
No, here's the thing. As the teacher, I know is better, but that is more awkward. There are different categories here. Is Takemi Goth Doctor Supremacy or aunt or teacher? Okay. Here's the thing, is the doctor weirds me out and the teacher weirds me out, and they both weird me out in completely different ways, and I don't like it. So between the three of them, if I have to choose, we're going on. But
And on is Kyoko.
And on is Kyoko. On's VA is Kyoko Kirigiri from Danganronpa, and I fucking love Kyoko, so that is giving On a bunch of bonus points. But here's the thing, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't give a shit about On at all. So. There we go. Are you looking up the thing, or am I looking up the thing?
Oh, I thought you were just gonna look at the map to see if there's a blue card on it.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, like, why are you asking me to do that?
Nope, it's not there. Okay, so yeah, no
Okay.
darts. So we're gonna go hang out
hang
with this little shit.
Yeah, hang out with Mishima or your teacher.
Oh God, I hate. Okay, here's the problem. Here's the problem: is I really don't want to do the teacher thing, but you said that the bonus I get from her is very good.
It is very good.
Oh.
Oh, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna hate every minute of it. Yeah. Hey, Infernape, just FYI, everyone has nicknames, and some of them will not make sense to you because you don't have context for it.
You'll learn. You'll learn.
You'll get there. You'll get there. But just like FYI, if you're like, that's not a character here, it is. And and if you hang out more, you'll be in on the joke.
Like, why are we calling one of the characters Jen's D&D character?
Yeah, it's like
because
there's
they're identical. Because
yeah.
they're identical.
There's
They're
Gwen,
identical.
there's Mercer, there's Robbie Damon, there's Kyoko, not Kanji.
There's Sam Riegel's sister.
Sam Riegel's sister, yep.
Hi.
Oh no. I mean, I did just get a bunch of money, so this is fine. God, this feels so wrong on so many levels. What? Okay, wait. Isn't this bitch a maid? What do you mean I need to clean up first? Isn't the point that you're gonna come clean shit so I don't have to? Hold on!
Sophisticated rooms.
Bitch, please. Here's the thing, is there have been times where, like, Jeff and I have been both completely overwhelmed by all the things that are going on. It's like, we really need to clean. And we're like, should we just, like, just this one time, like, pay somebody? Just be like, come clean our shit. And then we have this conversation where it's the opposite of what I just yelled about in the game, where I'm like, I would be so embarrassed about a stranger seeing the state of our house that I would clean before she comes over. I made that gendered. I made an assumption there. Before that person comes over. It doesn't have to be a woman. I should fix that. I'm so sorry. Patriarchy. The idea, I was like, I could never hire anybody to help me clean anything because I would be so embarrassed. I would clean ahead of time and there would be nothing for them to do. That's the way that would go down.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly how we operated until we had children, and we're just like, they are little mess monsters and we need help.
But here's the thing, is you can blame the children.
And we do for everything.
I do not have that option. There's only particular varieties of messes I can blame on the dogs. Anything that's above my knees, I cannot blame on them.
So you're saying your dogs did this? Yep, totally the dogs.
Absolutely.
This is happening in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Upstairs where they can, like, yep, totally the dogs.
Yep. I hate the sentence she just said. I hate this because it's like she's trying to flirt with me, like she forgot for a brief moment I'm a student of hers. This is bad. This is so bad. No, it doesn't.
I'd like to talk to your manager, please.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either. I feel nothing. This is just neutral. This is as detached as I can get from this situation. I just punched my microphone. I'm so sorry.
Ouch, that hurt.
I paid you 5,000 fucking yen. You better fucking clean it. Are you not gonna ask about why I have so many wrenches in my bedroom? I feel like that's a question I would ask someone.
I like to build things. Did you make a Molotov cocktail? No, no.
Oh, mommy, no, Infernape, no, stop. I hate it. What? Excuse me, ma'am, teacher lady.
She has her foot on your pillow.
Yeah, she's laying on my bed. She's got her foot on my pillow. There's so many layers wrong with this. Oh my god! Have you forgotten? Have you like straight up forgotten?
This is why you can't have a cool side of your pillow.
Ashley! What? The speed at which Ashley comes up with and says these things is frightening.
Yeah, I really, like, I'm equally nervous and yet, like, morbidly excited about the fanfic.
Right. I don't know if the fanfic is still happening or not, and Ashley, you don't have to understand. You have a bunch of other things, but if you do end up doing it, I am, like James, so goddamn curious. Holy shit. Especially with things like that being said. Oh my god.
I'm glad that you paid her to talk as she lays on your bed.
Right? God.
Now paint me like those Tokyo girls.
Absolutely not. Yes, I do understand. Yeah. No, there's so many reasons why that's not a thing that I wanted. Wait. Let's talk about this phrasing she used here. I try not to get too involved with my students. I try not to get involved with my students. There's the try is concerning, but the too, very concerning. What? I hate this.
Well, remember, still better than Mishima.
Oh God, you're right, but also, I have a feeling. Following this social link, wow, the alcohol kicked in on those S's. I have a feeling that following this social link is gonna seriously test my resolve as far as anything's better than Mishima.
We shall see.
It's like 8 p.m. You can't fall asleep on my bed. No?
You know what I like? That Sojiro uses your room to, like, store bags of coffee beans. I imagine him, like, walking up to get the coffee ready for the next day, just sees a maid passed out on your bed.
Nope, I hate it. I already hated it, and you said that, and I hate it more. This is terrible. Hey, James?
Hey, what?
Straight to jail. Straight to jail.
I feel privileged that you pushed the button just for me.
God. If she falls asleep, do I poke her awake with the broom? I feel like I gotta. Oh yeah, no! Infernape! We played Persona 4. I don't remember anything about that teacher. Now that that's come up! I can't even picture them!
I'll show you a picture later. It'll come flooding back.
I'm sure it will, and it's gonna be terrible. But clearly she needs the sleep, so I don't want to wake her up, but also this is weird as fuck and I hate it.
I like the implication that you sat on the couch just watching the whole time. Like, you didn't go, like, you didn't do anything else. You didn't, like, make a Molotov cocktail.
Sleep. Oh, that's worse.
You didn't go downstairs and clean LeBlanc's floor. You didn't do a crossword puzzle.
What is it weirder that I stayed, or would it have been weirder if I left and she woke up alone in my room?
As long as you put the 5,000 yen on the counter, it would be fine.
Oh, God. I like how it's like, oh, I'm assuming that you make a lot of money on your part-time jobs. And it's not that I just had a cheat code that started with a bunch and then I murder a bunch of wayward souls to get other money.
Apparently, murdering wayward souls pays really well.
Hey, it's the D&D model. It works.
It does work.
Oh, I hate both of these. Clearly she needs money because she's doing this, and I don't think this is any of my business. So everybody can officially mark off, I hate both of these options on your bingo cards for the night. Oh, God. This feels slightly less intrusive because I feel like it's just, she could just say yes and leave. And this is more pointed. I hate that, yeah.
You know.
It's for your little sister. Roll insight. Oh, that's a natural 20. You're full of shit. This is not correct. Anyways, what were you going to say?
Liz is saying 2.5 hours in, we still have not hit cutscene hell yet.
Oh my god, that's a good point. Fuck.
So, I'm gonna talk about D&D now.
Okay.
Because I know what's coming.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have the non-D&D thing, but if yours is short, we can go on it. We can dip into that briefly.
I can stretch mine. So why don't you do yours first, and then I can. Okay. I can do the proper amount that's required for D&D.
Okay. Her phone's going pee-pee. So there's something that actually came up as a conversation between Jeff and I a couple of weeks ago that popped up earlier in this stream in the game.
Was it that he should not fix the dryer?
Also that. But the...
What?
The idea of, like, okay, just a middle wife sends you a message and says, actually, we're gonna flip it. She sends you a message. Just a middle wife sends you a message. And is like, hey, is it okay if I do blank?
Okay.
Like, and assuming the answer is yes. Assuming the answer for you, you're like, of course that's okay. What do you text back? Is it okay? Absolutely. Sure. What are the appropriate responses here in the affirmative?
I would say sure, no problem, emoji of a thumbs up, a gif of a cute child giving a thumbs up, or if it's me, it's that nerdy kid at the computer rocking out, then looking dead into the camera and giving a thumbs up. Yeah, something thereabouts.
Okay. I might accidentally be educating you here for a moment. Is there ever a world in which you would ask, like, hey, is this okay, that you would only respond the word sure? I know I set it up so it feels like a trap, but maybe we're gonna have a good conversation here as a result.
Is there something that I would specifically give as sure, but nothing else?
I mean, that's the thing, is if you're just like, in any other situation where you're like, where sounds great, okay, any of those other things would suffice. Was there ever a world where you were just like, sure? Where you would type the word sure?
I think if I'm just thinking, like, if the message came in with, do you mind if I, like, go, like, have dinner with my friends? Sure.
Okay.
That would get a sure from me.
Okay. So, first of all, can we just talk about what's happening on the screen where she just asked me if I have 100,000 yen that she could
You do.
borrow? What the
You do.
I do actually. That's very funny.
You charge interest.
But also, like, that's weird though to say to a maid costume person. I can't be like, oh yeah, but I charge interest to somebody dressed like that. You can't do it. For the same reason, you can't say sure. Here's the problem, Banana. I agree with Banana that sure is better than K. Here's the problem with sure. Is it going to give me the option of giving her 100,000? I mean, also yes. Yeah. Can I just give you this? So, if I give you 100,000, can we just skip to whatever rank like finishes this out without it being weird? Yes. K with a period is worse than K, and K is worse than sure. I will give you that. Villain, I just made eye contact with your comment and I fucking hate it. Is if I'm like, I'm trying to think of a really good, hey, we were talking about what to have for dinner. I would love tacos. And Jeff types back, sure. That doesn't feel like a positive yes. This feels like whatever. Yes. I don't know if this makes sense to anybody else. But the idea of being like, sure, just sounds like that's not the choice I would have made, but I don't want it to be an argument, is what sure feels like to me. Whether that's correct or not, I don't know. But sure feels like I don't want to, not even necessarily argument, I guess. Like sometimes it could be argument and sometimes like, hey, like, I don't like the thing you said, but I do not have an alternative to offer. So, sure, that, whatever. Sure feels akin to whatever for me. And whatever, we all know, is very non-committal and is just kind of like, feels like maybe potentially storing up ammo. Which may be the trauma talking. I don't know. But I hate sure as the answer to something.
So, Jen, do you feel like these feelings began with the dryer being fixed? And
here's the thing: is I didn't say short. I said, "Are you sure?" That was totally different. I don't think there was any aspersion. There was no way he could have thought that I was confident in what was happening with the dryer.
So, do you feel like ever since Jeff fixed the dryer, you're hyper fixating on meaning behind words that may or may not have intended to be there?
I need you to.
How does that make you feel, Jen?
Makes me feel like I've had too many Mai Tais at this point. I already forgot the first part of your statement.
Oh no, your hippocampus isn't working.
It really...
Short-term memory isn't going to long-term.
Joke's on you! It never works! Alright. No, it's one of those things that... It's funny because there's a lot of people I've talked to been like, oh yeah, sure is like the worst answer. Because it either feels like a whatever, or it feels like I'm not at all invested in any of the things you have said. Whether it is the fact that like whether it is something that directly impacts my time or my energy or just the things that you are interested in, it sure feels like a blow-off answer.
Yeah. So here's like I'm not taking a side. It's just something I thought of now. I tend to use sure because I always get in my own head when someone asks me, "Do you mind if?" Now, and I know.
Oh, I hate that.
Right. Like, because if you say yes, are you saying yes like I don't yes I don't mind or yes I mind?
Yeah.
So sure gets away from the yes no conundrum of a do you mind question.
Yeah. I've tried to be better about me phrasing things as do you mind if blah 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 for that exact reason. Yeah, I feel like in the exception of do you mind, because that has intentionally set up a fucking like enigma wrapped in a riddle of depending on how you're gonna answer. It's like, is it yes you do mind or yes it's okay? Like what the fuck? Ignoring that specific fucking trap someone has set for you. Sure, because it was also, I wish I could remember exactly what it was. I'm hoping I dropped a marker on it. is there was a conversation that happened via text in this game where somebody's like, hey, do you want to go do this? And my answer was sure, period. And it's like, that just feels like well, I don't have any other goddamn options, so yeah, I guess I'll go do it. Like, it feels like I'm doing it, but like not necessarily like under duress. I just looked at my microphone like I was talking to you. I haven't done that I haven't done that for a very long time.
I'm in the mic chat. I am in the microphone right now.
I should put googly eyes on my microphone. That would be great.
Can you give the googly eyes inverted eyebrows so they're like it just Vasile normally?
Angry googly eyes. I will try to. I'm gonna write angry googly eyes. Will Sobergen remember the context for this? And what paper am I writing on? Yes.
What paper? This isn't paper. This is my table. Whoops.
Angry googly eyes. I have so many loose pieces of paper on my desk right now. It's wild. One of them here. Do you want to hear about all the loose pieces of paper on my desk right now? Too bad, you're going to hear about them anyways. Okay. One of them is a sticky note that just says unsupervised and unhinged. Another one is all of my topics for tonight. On the back side of the one for the topics for tonight is a list of what I think is things that I'm planning on rotating through for my quote-unquote spell slots of energy expenditure in my everyday life of like things that like, hey, these are your rotations of things to clean. This one says Ashley Mack recipe. And then there's a line and then a list of all of the other rugs that I want to make underneath it. Also, I see a thing that says Sundays, July 2nd on it. Don't know what that's for. And on the back side of that, it now says Angry Googly Eyes. I have another one that says Dice. I know what this one is. This is a list of all of the dice sets that I want to try to go and remake sometime between now and when PAX Unplugged happens, because I get to send dice to PAX Unplugged. And then I have another one that's Ashley Foods, which is things that she has not eaten, and I'm just starting to amass this list for if she ever were able to be... Wow, let's start that sentence over again. If she were ever to be able to come visit me, we're just going to do a whirlwind tour of all of these things. But I also misplaced the original one, so all it says right now is things that have happened tonight, which are mayo, peaches, and mango, which I would not do in combination. I need to make that very clear. I don't know where the original list went that had other things on it. So there you go.
Jen, are you doing all right?
No.
Okay. Just
we
checking.
knew that. We knew that, both specifically tonight and also in general. But there you go. That's the mess that is my desk. I also realized that it is somehow August already, which means it's time to rip off my monthly calendar and turn it from July to August, which means I need to fill out the August shit. And I don't know what's happening with my life anymore, so I'm just not going to do that for a while.
I think you really need a crepe on Saturday.
I really want a crepe! Jeff, I want a crepe.
Do it.
It is 4 a.m. for him right now. I love the idea that he's going to wake up to just a bunch of Discord messages that's like, hey, make sure you get Jen a crepe on Saturday.
Yep. Absolutely.
He's going to be like, what the fuck happened during Persona night? And I'll be like, we talked about W being a vowel. I wanted crepes.
Yeah. He's going to get a bunch of Discord messages and one very long text message from me that ends in sure.
Oh, but like circling all the way the fuck back. We got way off track of it. But it was one of those things that sure drove me crazy as a response, because it felt very like whatever. And so we actually, like, because we have a healthy goddamn marriage as opposed to a lot of people in relationships, where I was like, hey, I feel like we gotta talk about this. When you say sure when I present you with options, it feels like you are blowing me off, and at the very least, the nicest thing I say about it is I don't appreciate it. And sometimes I feel like I want to stab you with a steak knife. So I would say if you could find literally any other way to respond to it, I don't know if it makes a difference to you, if all these words are the same to you, that's fine. Here is how I interpret it. And I'm going to try to not take it personally when you do that, because I know you don't mean it like that. But also, if you can make an effort to maybe not use that particular response, I feel like that would also be helpful. And he's been very good about not using it anymore. But also, it means it's become a sarcastic response for both of us. We recognize that sure means like, haha, fuck you.
Yeah. Jen, you know better. Steak knives are for slashing, not for stabbing.
I mean, fair. Well, it depends. It depends on what kind of damage you want to do because of the serrated edge. If you slash with the serrated edge, it's actually easier to stitch up those kind of cuts because jagged edges will match up better and you're less likely to scar and it will actually like heal together better. It's the clean cuts that are hard to make actually like stick to each other. That's a worse time for a raid. That's the worst.
Hi, Raiders. We're gonna go get crepes on Saturday. And it's gonna be fabulous.
That is the most unhinged sentence anyone could have come in on, and I hope they came in just after I said it. Goddamn. Ritz, oh my god, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Oh, the teacher in the maid outfit isn't even the worst thing that's happened in the last 60 seconds, somehow. Ritz, how are you? I miss you. What is up? Thank you so much, Raiders. Hi, I'm Jen. I play Persona against my will. I have my friend James here on Discord. Say hi, James.
Hi, James.
And we just, thank you. And we just have unhinged conversations while I suffer through Persona. And I don't even know how we ended up on exactly what just happened.
You know, Jen, you know how we ended up on this conversation? Because you prefaced it by saying you have a healthy marriage.
That, you know what? Yes. Preparing for a grounded bingo event. Oh my god, what is grounded bingo? Please explain this to me. Please explain this to me. We haven't talked about making rugs in a while. I do want to figure out, I have a lavalier microphone now. I'm gonna try to, and I started fucking around with the laptop that lets me stream from the garage. I'm gonna try to do a stream of doing a rug at some point. Like, my goal is to do that sometime in the next month. I have another Yoshi egg to do. I have things I want to try. Rich is one of the reasons I got to start doing the rug making. He was very, very kind and very, very sweet and sent me some of the stuff for my birthday. Also, Ritz is a great streamer. Everybody who's not following Ritz, you should absolutely be doing that.
If only there was a link that we could go to.
There's a command for it! Somebody should drop it. Hopefully the command still works. I haven't had to test it in a while. Ritz is wonderful and is one of my favorite human beings, and I'm sad he doesn't live around here anymore, but I get very excited when he comes back. So, there we go! Liz saving the day. Catastrophically saving the day.
I love that name is sticking. I am so proud. I love it.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is Ritz's fault. If I end up having to go to urgent care because I doom scissor myself, it is Ritz's fault. There is that.
Noted.
But yeah, no, Ritz has been one of like my favorite people. It's just like super chill. It's super chill in the way that it's also, because there's some people who are super chill and it's hard to find a way to talk to them because it's like, cool, I don't know how to interact with you because you're so whatever about everything that it's like I can't get any footing in a conversation. Ritz is fucking great. So everybody should be following Ritz. Go do that. Do it right now. I told you. We're gonna stay here on the awkward teacher maid screen until you do it. And yes. Lovely human being. So there you go. We did improv together. Oh my god, yeah. What a god. Fucking callback. Damn. I like how there's two different conversations happening in chat. And you're talking about me. Oh, I almost said a very bad phrase. Let me fix this for the internet. Me almost cutting myself with rapid fire scissors. You know exactly what I almost said.
Yes, I do. I too have taken improv.
That and rug tufting and Pokemon are all happening in the chat right now. Anyways, hi everybody, I'm Jen. I would say I'm a variety streamer. I stream a lot less lately just because I also own my own business. And so I do a lot of work on that. So if you're a tabletop player and you're a dice goblin, hey, I make dice. So at this point, I'm only doing the Wednesday streams playing Persona 5 with my friend James. Say hi, James.
Hi, James.
Thank you for committing to the bit. I super appreciate it. So, but usually I'm doing this under duress because my chat insisted. But also I tend to do a lot of indie stuff. I like rhythm games. I do a whole bunch of wild things when I'm not drowning under my own self-imposed workload. So, yes. Flash is suddenly in the middle of this asked what would happen if I suddenly met Ryan Reynolds in public. I would spontaneously combust. That's my answer to that. That is one of the few people, like, because I've, like, worked in film and stuff, I've met people of varying levels of fame, and I'm, like, kind of, they're people, whatever. There are very few people that would make me kind of get, like, oh my god, huh. And the fact that list, that I can confidently say on stream, that list right now is Ryan Reynolds and Brennan Lee Mulligan, that tells you everything you need to know about me, I feel like, just right there.
It is. That's like a, I know it's only 2 people, and I was going to say triangle. I'm like, that's not right, but...
All right.
It's a line. You made an interesting line.
I mean, I'm sure there's someone else, like, I'm sure there's a third person someone could name, and it'd be like, ah, yes, also them. But I can't think of who it would be right now.
No, here's what it is, Jen. It's still a line between Brendan Lee Mulligan, Ryan Reynolds, and then the third one's a W, because it's sometimes there.
Oh, no! Somebody ban James! We're not getting back to this W as a valve shit again. I can't be mad about that twice in less than 2 hours. That's too much. See, Ritz is also on the Brennan train. That man he just seems so genuinely nice and also so good at the things he does. And it's like, I would love so much to just, like, be able to hang out with him for, like, an hour just to talk, not even, like, pick his brain about D&D stuff, not pick his brain about improv, just be like, I just want to have a conversation. Because he just seems so genuinely, like, warm and inviting as a human being.
I imagine you, like, your hands on your chin, elbows on the table with anime eyes, just listening to him.
Absolutely. It would look
Chloe.
like this, 100%. Just like, Chloe! I'm so sad. I didn't get Chloe was here for most of the month of July. And for reasons that are very logical, some of you can draw the right conclusions, I could not see her the entire time she was here. And I was...
She's one of those W Val people.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, James! I was so sad knowing that she was here for so long and I could not see her, and it sucked! And I was very sad, but Chloe, I fucking love you. And I hope, despite all of the shenanigans, I hope you had a wonderful time, and I will see you next time you're here. And I love you. There we go. Goodness gracious. I just saw Peta saying something about a flat triangle, and I don't even know what to do with that. I can't. We've been on the main screen for way too long. There's been too much yelling.
It's not quite buffet scene, but...
Why is my phone going pee-pee already? I literally didn't leave! I have a bicycle.
You do have a bicycle.
I think this is the first time I've seen this angle of this room. I have a bicycle and I walk everywhere? The fuck is that?
You sure do.
The fuck is that?
Persona 6 Bicycle Edition.
There's so much happening here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, there's those anime eyes that Jen would have.
That's what I would look like if I actually got to make eye contact. Actually, let's be real. If I got to make eye contact with Brennan, it would not be this dignified. And I want you to recognize that it's called anime eyes dignified. I genuinely don't know what that would look like if I turned around and he's within 10 feet of me. I would like to think I would be calm, cool, and collected, and, like, be able to present myself well. Maybe I could pull that off. Blue Fire, thank you. Thank you so much for the resub. Oh my god. But I feel like I would do what Chloe's saying, and say I would pass away if he was there. I feel like it would be, if he rolled inside on me, I would fail my contested throw.
Is that what the kids call it these days?
Yes, that's what I'm going with. There's no way he would not know I was not trying to, like, I'm actively putting actual energy into keeping my heart rate down. God. Yeah. Him and Ryan Reynolds. I think everybody else I could be okay with. And maybe Travis Willingham. He also just seems really chill and, like, really cool. And also just has an energy that I'm like, oh my god, I want to feed off this, but it would make me explode. Everybody else, if anybody else you could name, famous in whatever circle, I feel like I'd be okay. The three of them, I would have a problem. We made it a triangle now. Congratulations.
Yay, we have a triangle.
We have a triangle. That scene from SpongeBob where everything is on fire in his brain. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I would be hyperventilating in my brain, but only for about 10 seconds before I'm hyperventilating outside. Is what would happen. Yeah. Dear Lord. Elon! I saw that you sent me a message as I was starting the stream. I have not read it yet, but I got a nice little red circle that says, go look at this later. Will I remember to go look at it? Who knows? You're talking to my Ty Gen right now. Elon sent me a message, like, in the middle of the night, with the caveat, like, he started with, like, hey, I'm sending this to you here because you're sleeping like a normal person. So I don't go see it in the morning. And I saw it when I woke up, and I went, oh, I have a message. I should respond to it later. I'm gonna have breakfast, and after I have breakfast, I'll respond to it, knowing full well my brain sucks and I would not remember to do that. And so I was getting ready to start the stream, and I pulled up Discord to have it ready for when you called in. And I made eye contact with it, and I went, fuck, that was a 10-hour ago gen thing, and I did not do it.
Well, I think we established like about 20 minutes ago that if it's not written down, it doesn't exist.
Exactly! That's the thing, and the problem is I have to write it down. If somebody else wrote it down, I don't have the object permanence of, like, me having the muscle memory of, like, I wrote the thing, my wrist did movement.
Right, this is why if the vampire writes it down, you won't remember it. You need to be the one who writes it down.
Yeah. Yep. Vampires. Yeah, the vampire wrote it down, so it doesn't count. Oh god. Okay, I need to pay attention to what's happening on my screen. I don't like the sentence she just said. See, here's the problem. Is this the hard sell? Is like what Jen would want to say, but I'm not a teenage boy talking to my teacher in a maid outfit. So
we've all been there.
I'm afraid that if I say the word hard in a conversation to her, it's gonna get weird. So what? And this feels too aggressively the other direction. God. Oh, now that I've actually read all of these, hey guys, double stamp it. I hate all of these options. Would you also feel fangirl if she met Laura Bailey? I'd be like excited. I'd be like, oh my god, it's so nice to meet you. I don't think I would fangirl over it. She's wonderful. She's beautiful, and she's great at all of the things I have seen her in and experienced her craft in. That sounded weird, but you know what I mean. But I don't know if I would fangirl over it. Partially because I've worked in so many film things where I'm just like, I think I've become desensitized to a lot of that stuff. So it's like, you're awesome. It's super cool to meet you. And then being able to just move on. I think it's the people that I feel like I could have. It's the people I feel like I could have a genuine connection with that I have a problem with with potentially fangirling, of being like, you're so cool, and I feel like if you weren't so famous and needing to put up that wall of like, I'm dealing with a bunch of people, that it's like, hey, I feel like we could get coffee and be chill and just have a cool conversation. I think that's where I have a fangirling problem of like, hey, like, I feel like if situations were different, I feel like we could be friends. I think is when I start having that problem.
Yeah, and then they come up to you and go, sure, that sounds great. And you're like, oh.
I'm nervous because Metric, I just realized, I just looked in the chat and said, Metric said, Jen, all capital letters. I can't believe you just did that hand movement on stream. I don't know what hand movement I did, and I'm worried now. So that's, I know I did like a writing thing, but my hand was like this and not, I'm not gonna change it, but not like a gross thing that Carl would have absolutely clipped. I didn't do that very specifically. Anyways, what's up? Hi, James. I need to pick up fucking... I guess I'm gonna say the hard sell. No! It's no! I don't want a music note for this! And the thing that you said, no! God. No, it's not part... No one's listening! No one's listening, teacher lady! You don't have to do that! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, wait, maybe... Hold on, go back. Oh, okay. Oh, God.
Hey, when was the last time you saved?
That's a good question. It is almost end time, though, so we're fine. We're okay. We're good. This or that, master or dead.
She says as we go into the cutscene hell.
Oh, no. Are you kidding? Are you serious? No, there's gotta be. I gotta be able to save. I gotta be able to save. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, you've made me so nervous now. Oh, it is the end day. Oh my God, are we gonna be here for another hour? No. No, let me save. Oh my God. Oh no, doggy shake shake. Oh my God. I'm so upset. Oh no.
Existential crisis.
The save command only is good if you guys use it before I'm fucked. Oh no.
Oh man.
Okay, so far so good.
Cares?
It's not VA'd, so that's good.
Oh my God. I'm so tired. My shoulders so tensed up next to my ears. Okay. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. We're okay. We're okay. We're gonna save. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good.
You're gonna go to class. You're gonna see your teacher in her normal clothes. You're not gonna make eye contact with her.
I know what you mean, but I still hated that sentence.
No matter how
Oh
hard
no,
they
we're
looked,
seeing
the
her
crime
though.
department couldn't catch Junya Kaneshiro.
And this is voice acted. Fuck. Fuck. I didn't know cutscene helps like me. Here's the thing, Flash! I haven't played this game before! Of course I don't know it's about to happen! How could I? It's new!
I did say, like, hey, like, we haven't even hit it's 9 o'clock and we haven't hit cutscene hell yet, and we didn't...
James, you know me well enough to know that's not gonna imply I should save. You have to be like, hey, Jen, you haven't saved, you should do that.
That's fair, but you were on a roll telling me about Shore, and I'm thinking about, like, when did I use Shore, and, like, I am away messages, and then we had two-sided triangles and W's, and Chloe came into the stream, and...
Fuck.
The Phantom Thieves.
Is it a crime to manipulate someone's heart?
Depending on the means, yes. He's absolutely right.
Even if it makes someone admit their evil deeds and helps make them pay for their crimes?
I hope she hasn't fallen under their influence.
I hope she's not sleeping with the head of the Phantom Thieves.
Phantom thieves.
It's Robbie Damon.
Damn it.
That was such a useless cut. Either elaborate on it or get rid of it.
Now everyone.
Okay, this is great. Hey, I would like to save now, please. I don't care about this teacher.
Yeah. Now that it's not VA'd, Liz, I am not deflecting to Chloe. I'm just saying Chloe has this effect on people that when she arrives anywhere, it commands everyone's attention.
Chloe is pretty incredible, so like that makes sense. Oh no. Oh, you're gonna ask Drunk Jen to answer a question? Fuck. Okay, we're good. Oh!
Hey, look! It's our series of triangles.
Okay. Some
Okay,
of
so
the angles.
if Brennan is at B and Ryan Reynolds is at E, what is the angle at which Jen's neck snaps to take them in?
It's definitely an obtuse angle. All right. Okay.
You're obtuse.
I know, that's the problem! Alright, okay. The sum of angles A through E is the same as the sum of the interior angles of a certain shape. 180. Well, a triangle is 180 degrees. Oh! That's the fucking question?!
This is it.
Very good.
Look, if anybody's in this level of school setting where they don't know that, that's a problem. Okay, anyways. What? What do you got, James?
What?
What? I thought you were starting to say something.
I was just gonna say, because you said, I said you're obtuse. You responded, and then you started solving the problem. And I was gonna say, and I'm acute, but
Oh, woof. Hey,
Yeah,
mods,
I know.
if someone wants to hit the forbidden button right now, you can do that.
Thanks.
The sum of the interior. Yeah, I know it's 180 degrees. The fact that so many people are shocked is concerning on multiple levels. One, the idea is like, wow, he knew that. Like, fuck you. And also, you didn't? What?
Nice going.
No, I'm not really smart. I paid attention in 4th grade. What?
It's because you have foreknowledge because you played shogi with Sam Riegel's sister.
True. That's true. Oh god. Okay, this is... Hey, everything's great. Can I save my fucking game now? Oh, I skipped. I was just trying to see if it was saved.
Nope.
Hell
Okay.
yeah! Kaneshiro finally confessed!
Oops. Oopsie doodles. Oh no.
People have been making a huge deal of it since the police announcement.
It's difficult to accept that the authorities are taking all of the credit for his arrest.
People are going nuts about the Phantom Thieves online, though. Look!
Are the police taking all the credit? Because they did straight up say that he turned himself in.
It's all coming together for us.
Oh my god, can we not be talking in this very public place?
Oh, this is quite the turnaround. All of a sudden, people are expressing their long-standing belief in us.
Ashley! Oh my god! You can't... How is that a thing you just said in the chat?
I mean, I wasn't gonna draw attention to it, but
I
I mean,
can't-
it's your stream.
Wow! Wow! Oh my god.
I have high
So
hopes
this
for
is
this
why
fan.
Makoto
I
was
really-
supposed to
I
call
do
you
too
out
at this
anywhere that might
point.
stand out.
Hot damn.
Pretty smart move on her part. Oh, where is our amazing Miss President?
We'll explain it to you when you roller flash. Oh, my phone went pee-pee.
Hello?
It's
It's
Gwen.
Makoto.
Hey.
My apologies, but I won't be able to join you today. I've been called into a meeting with the principal.
Uh-oh! Hey, can you, like, stab him real quick, though?
With a steak knife.
Good night, villain! Thank you
Night,
for hanging
villain.
out. It was good to see you. See you next time.
There's no need to worry, though.
I feel like there's several reasons to worry.
More importantly, there was a special on TV about the Phantom Thieves.
That actually feels like a thing that I should be more worried about. Is Robbie Damon leading it?
Huh? What did it say?
Oh, good night,
We're
Metric.
talking all about our calling cards.
For real?
Anyway, my apologies about today. I'll have to see you all another time.
Who was that?
Oh my god, Mercer. Please.
Really? Oh, that's freaking crazy!
I hope all this excitement doesn't place us on the police's radar.
Of course it does!
It'll be fine! No way they'd find out about that weird other world.
You big dumb goddamn idiots.
True, but do you remember what the fake Kaneshiro said towards the end?
We are talking openly in a goddamn train station, and we also know there's a 5th person running around who's getting in there. And also, I, Jen, am already very convinced on who that is because he understood the cat when they were talking about pancakes.
Yeah, he said we're not the only ones who are doing it.
Not gonna let it bother me. far as we know, he was just pulling that shit out of his ass.
Not in that space. That doesn't make any sense. That felt like a genuine statement. I don't think the shadow versions are gonna have the oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for?
A certain je ne sais quoi.
Sure, of like they're not gonna have the wherewithal to like know to lie in that moment. So
Yeah. I'm gonna let you keep doing your cutscene. I need to step away very quickly.
go for it. Alright, I'm sure I'll still be in a cutscene by the time you get back. Hey, Kilo, thank you for the raid! Nope, Ashley, whatever you're about to say, I hate it. Ashley, don't do it. Ashley, don't do it. Don't do it. Hi, Raiders! Welcome, we're in cutscene hell right now. This is gonna be a thing. Dear Lord. Hey, mods, hit the forbidden button again. Oh, Ashley made it worse! No, don't do that. Hi, Raiders, welcome. I'm Jen, we're playing Persona 5. We're in cutscene hell after the Kanashiro Palace. I think it's the third palace. I have been consuming a little alcohol. So, things are a little bit funky. Anyways, welcome. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you playing? Are you here because you love Persona? Are you here for other reasons? I would love to know. Please tell me. But we're going to keep hearing what Matt Mercer has to say about this. Never mind. We're going to hear from somebody else.
Face, Akechi. Now, what do you want to do about our next target?
We just... Okay, I would say we just finished. We did finish it like 2 weeks ago. We've just been killing time. But also, like, I need you to keep it down because you should be very aware about the fact that you are the reason that all of this became a problem. I'm going to need you to shut the fuck up. Just like a little bit.
Get ahead of yourself.
Yes, I'm with Kyoko.
Still, people might expect a lot from our next move, considering how excited they're getting.
We can't just pick any old schmo now.
There is no need to hurry, though. Counting Kamoshida, we've claimed 3 consecutive victories, right?
Would anybody know if we failed? That's the other thing.
We should just lay low and wait for all this excitement to blow over.
I'm with Matt Mercer on this. We're playing Hollow Knight. Oh my god, I love Hollow Knight! Oh, that makes me so happy! Okay. How are you enjoying Hollow Knight? How far into it are you? None of my people spoil anything. We fucking love Hollow Knight. I loved Hollow Knight so much that after I 106%ed it, I started speedrunning it. I haven't done it in a very long time. I'm sure I'd be terrible at it if I went back to it. I fucking loved it though, and I am waiting with bated breath for Silk Song. I hope you're enjoying it. Some of you would be very sad if I was just like, oh my god, it was great, and you're like, it's fine. Which is like, again, very valid of you, if you feel like that about it. But I think it's great. I also love Metroidvanias, so there's that. It's so cute though! Alright. We just did the worst boss ever, Soul Master. Okay, the Soul Master does suck ass though. 100%? I'm with you on that. There is another boss that there's no good way for me to ask if you have experienced that particular boss yet. So I'm not gonna say anything else. Soul Master blows though. So congratulations on beating it. Also, Hollow Knight's so good. Oh my god, it makes me so happy. I love that game so goddamn much. So I'm super glad you're playing it, and I hope you're enjoying it. Oh my gosh. You did just say you like it. I did read that, and then I immediately forgot. That maybe you are in the right area. You are. I feel like you couldn't have gotten there without at least knowing that there's the 3 masks you're trying to get. The boss fight for the second mask. Soul Master's bad. Second mask. I don't want to say is I feel it depends. It kind of depends on how you play, how you handle combat in that game. Not the Mantis Lords. Fuck the Mantis Lords though. Fuck them too. You're with the Soul Master. You're in the same vicinity. There's a whole bunch of shit in the City of Tears that really. I felt like the first time I played Hollow Knight, I feel like you're like, oh, like, this is hard. And then you get to the City of Tears, and then specifically in the area of where the Soul Master is, and everything going forward from there, you're like, oh my god. The difficulty curve spiked like an Olympic volleyball team. What is happening? So
Could you imagine if people built a new city and they decided on the names? Like, why don't we call this the City of Tears?
Right? Yeah.
Like, why name it that? Cleveland exists already, you know?
Oh. Yeah, it's a good time. But Kilo, thank you so much for the raid. I super appreciate it. I'm super glad you're enjoying Hollow Knight. I love that so much. I should get through cutscene hell because we're running out of magic button presses.
In that case,
where to go?
how about we have another celebration?
Oh, good idea. We can make it a welcoming party for Miss President, too. By the way, that briefcase, it's pretty damn expensive. Let's sell it and drop the cash on our party.
Wow. Seems like the lay low and wait idea has gone completely out the window.
So we can count you out then, Morgana?
What are you talking about? I was just saying we should try and keep our party on the down low.
But if nobody else is staying on the down low, I guess I'll go along.
That's the spirit. Well, I'm gonna let Makoto know.
If we're throwing discretion to the wind, you know, why not?
Yeah. When in Rome. Everybody drink water.
Hey, Makoto, there's something we
good
forgot
call.
to tell you.
Nobody's redeemed rupees for it. I just felt like I needed to drink water, so everyone else should do it too.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Hello? I hope you remember we have finals next week. Yusuke and Morgana excluded, of course.
I think the cat should take finals. Also, thank you, James, for redeeming for water break.
There is no free water break. my economist nature will not allow it.
If you wish not to stand out, you had best not get bad grades, okay?
Okay, but here's the thing: is if they would normally get bad grades, should they still continue to do that? What's going to be more suspicious? Anyways.
That is something I simply would not be able to overlook as student council president. For now, behave and concentrate on your studies. We can have fun once finals are over. Understood?
Oh no.
Cutscene
Care to
hell.
explain?
Brought to you by Twitch. Twitch.
I believe in what I wrote. The Phantom Thieves are just.
Have you figured out who they are?
No, I'm nowhere close.
Oh shit. Fucking get him, Gwen.
However, after considering all the facts, I concluded there are no errors in their acts or principles. Thus,
There's just an error in the
upon
principle in
deeming
front
them
of
to
me.
be on the side of justice, I have decided to end my investigation.
Oh shit, oh shit. He's gonna lose his goddamn mind.
But that's impossible.
Impossible? May I see the evidence you have that leads you to believe so?
I was just speaking to the director of a prestigious college about your letter of recommendation, too.
Fuck this guy.
There will be no need for that. I intend on getting into a good college by my own merit. Please excuse me.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes.
Hey,
oh,
we're not done here.
such big Gwen energy. Yes, I love this.
I know.
Ah! Oh, I'm so excited. God, his jacket looks so stupid.
Sir, it's me. I apologize for bothering you like this about that. Yes, I am making progress. However, I have stumbled upon some difficulties. Still, why would someone as important as you be interested in a petty case like this? No, that's not what I meant. I will investigate with all the resources available to me.
You're a high school principal. What resources do you think you have other than a student council president? What resources does he think you have? Whoever this is. I have a feeling I know who it is, but fuck this.
There's a student council vice president,
Oh
a
my
treasurer.
Shut the fuck up.
Of course. I should be able to let you know relatively soon. Yes, I will bring good news. Well then, thank you for your...
He hung up on you. Incredible. Incredible.
Damn it!
You're gonna die by the end of this.
Oh no, someone ran you over with
home.
a Persona motorcycle. Weird.
Hi, sis. You look tired. Is everything okay?
Just, are you tired because of all the shenanigans I've been up to at school? I mean,
Don't worry about me. How about you, Makoto? Have you been keeping up with your studies?
What do you mean, how about you? You told me I was a burden on you the last conversation we cutscened.
Yes, of course. Though, what is the point of studying?
Oh, shit.
What do you mean?
I was just wondering what will be waiting for me at the end. Even if I manage to push through tough entrance exams, I'm still thrust into a competitive society.
What else
We
is
do
there
live in a
besides
society.
success? Don't ask me such childish questions.
Isn't this the man the Phantom Thieves sent a calling card for? I heard he confessed all his crimes.
Even the police couldn't figure out why. It really was out of nowhere. This would only make sense if his personality changed. That would be impossible.
Why does it matter? The police still caught him in the end, right?
I had plans set for a promotion, but no one can take credit for his arrest now with that confession. Not that a child would understand.
It felt like in a conversation with Arturo.
So she was pursuing the case after all. Promotion.
You ruined my promotion, Gwen.
You've changed, sis. But I'll be okay. I finally found a place where I belong.
Hey, you can say.
Oh my god. Oh my god, my phone's going pee-pee. Let me save, please.
Not till we hear from Gwen.
Oh my god. There she is. She talked. Let me save. Oh. Hey, yeah, are you gonna be okay? Oh my god, such big Gwen energy.
It really is.
It truly is, and I hate it so much.
So I know you might open up using bits to have Twitch chat vote on who best girl is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you have your own choice and all of that. With the introduction of Gwen, is that weird or like, oh, Gwen's in the game, clearly best girl?
Here's the problem.
I'm sure there are several.
At this exact moment, I think my problem is like, is there a bias because I relate her to Gwen so much, and so I already have that attachment? Or is it that I genuinely think she's the best in the context of this game? Right now, Gwen is absolutely fucking winning. But I don't know how much of that is me being like, oh shit, this is my D&D character, and how much of it is like, oh no, in the context of this game, I feel like this is where my feelings would be. Ashley, no, shut up.
Yeah, because I mean, we were attached to Kyoko because the VA is Kyoko, and that was the big selling point on An's character.
Yeah.
An advisor.
And that's the other thing is, of all the people I have met, I'm trying to remove the Gwen aspect from it. It's like, I've not really talked to Shogi lady. An is fine, but I've never been like, oh my god, I'm a model, even though she's like super chill about it. I'm like, I don't really like feel anything towards there, and I do still have like, I understand why she was hesitant to do anything with the information she had about Kamoshida at the beginning. I understand it, but it is still like, hey, like, the right thing is never the easy thing, and you still chose the easy path, so like, that is a mark against you. So like, of the romanceable options of what I feel like are probably romanceable options that have been presented to me, I do feel like Gwen makes the most sense. So there's that, but also maybe did I logic my way into it because I'm already biased? I don't know. We'll see. But for right now, if you left it up to me, abso-fucking-lutely.
All right.
This new teammate of ours is pretty promising. We'll be able to do even more now. Hey,
Okay, this is great. Oh my god, yes, we can save!
Yay!
We're done!
Okay, what was the lesson? Oh my god.
We didn't save at all tonight, yeah.
Oh my god, Jen, you live so dangerously.
No, and you'd think I'd be better about it after the one singular stream where it did crash towards the end. You'd think I'd be better about it, but here's the thing, is normal Jen isn't having Mai Tais, and I am 3 of those deep right now, so.
What do you think Gwen would be like with 3 Mai Tais?
Oh my god. Part of me hopes none of y'all ever get an answer to that question. And the other part of me is like, fuck, that'd be fucking great.
Each episode.
I love the idea. Okay, so here, I'm gonna get to which screen guard. I want the screen. Part of me is like, if we ended up with like so in D&D talk, real quick, and then we'll come back to things that aren't D&D, so don't abandon us yet. So when we were finishing the part of the streamed breach where we finished the war that I think Ashley caused, with her roll of 42 in Avio, I was hopeful there was going to be a bit of time where we like, hey, all these bad things happened. We were successful. We have some downtime. There's actually going to be a little bit of a celebration for the little mini victory that we had. We would all get to have like that moment of like kind of like downtime and being able to cut loose a little bit around each other. And I had ideas of what that would look like because Gwen would probably finally be like, hey, I am going to have a couple of drinks. And that was going to be a whole experience for all of us. And that didn't happen. And that's fine. And off stream, the rest of you got to see a little bit when I had some drinks on the ship in the water plane, and I literally went dancing with the devil.
A devil.
A devil. Excuse me, it is D&D. There's not, the devil does have different connotations. So I have thought about, and then hey, for everybody who was paying attention to the breach while we were streaming it, we are finally out of the water plane. We did finally get out of the water plane. We're at the earth plane now. There was a brief period of time of like, at any point, if we end up back in the prime plane, I feel like reconnecting with Hammond and Stromith does make sense because they are going to be a huge source of information. And I'm like, when we all get to like be together and be like, here's information, I feel like there will be like a, hey, we should all like chill a little bit. And I'm not saying Gwen would go full on Mai Tais, but I am saying she'd probably drink a little bit more than she literally ever has before. And that could be a very interesting experience for all of us. That's all I'm saying. Ashley, no, here's the thing. Ashley, I think you've misinterpreted. I think you causing the full-on fucking war to break out with your roll of 42, I think is what was the catalyst to what could have been this moment, but then just the way the game ended up working out, we kind of fast-forwarded through the downtime after that had all happened. I do feel like you making that happen did speed up a couple of things in a good way, and I think the format of us trying to stream it sped things up in a less interesting way as far as your fanfic ideas might be concerned, is what I would say.
Well, her roll of 42 did lead us to quickly going to the temple, where Vasile kind of had a beach episode in his vision with the Ennead, and everyone else had a terrible time. And Vasile's like,
yeah, it is true.
Drink.
As players, it was fucking incredible, because I loved that I got to be Callista for an hour. That was fucking great. But yeah, no, that was... God, yeah, no, we still haven't had a conversation about the horrifying time that Gwen had. Anyways, away from D&D. Away from that. James, thank you for being here while we persona'd.
Thank you for having me in all of the varied topics we discussed.
There was a lot that happened tonight. And thank you all for being here. We'll be back next week. Yes. We'll be back next week with more Persona And probably more cutscene hell. I'm just gonna venture a guess that that's gonna happen.
You are correct, sir.
Hey, there we go. Maybe I'll get through all the cutscenes before you show up, and then we can have our conversations. But I'm really glad everyone was upset about W being a vow, as I was. And I'm also glad that so much of the chat agreed with me about 5 being like why. That was great. I had to go catch up on a bajillion things that happened in Discord while we were doing this, and then I need to drink a bunch of water and go to bed because I do have to go to the warehouse tomorrow. So you're all super great, and I appreciate you, and you should think about eating a vegetable. And if it's early for you, and you're like, I'm not going to bed yet, sleep is for chumps. You should go hang out at Turtles and Chill.